Hello and welcome to the first dropped frame of the 6th 2020. Ollie's already ready and wants a treat before the show even begins. It's like clockwork with this guy. How's it going for the two of you? Zeke? You look, Zeke? Oh, you're frozen. Zeke's back. Hello? Zeke?
Ew.
And his mic's muted. This guy, like, what he gets a modicum of viewers, and now he's just big timing us. He's just big timing us. It's crazy.
Can you hear me now? Is everything okay?
I still can't hear you. No.
What? You can you hear me, Co?
Yes.
God damn it, Co.
Okay.
You're supposed to.
You fuck.
You're
You fuckers! Fuck you all!
I mean, you're kind of kicking a man when you're just doing he's down. You know, come on. Zeke's got enough troubles on his own. He doesn't need us messing with him.
I already had a mic glitch this morning, so like I had to like figure it out and reset and all this kind of stuff. So like,
oh, chat is saying Zeke is very low.
Muted.
Yeah, you are a little low.
Yeah, you may be low. You sound fine quality wise, but volume you may be a little low.
Is that a little better?
I think so. Yeah. Everyone sounds a little low. I don't know why. I'm gonna go up and down on the audio slider, just wiggle a little bit. This is that's a professional fix right there. Yeah, the little audio wiggle.
Is this better?
Are
we getting better?
I don't even fucking think anything.
Nothing.
Nothing changed. I just made that up on the spot.
Everything sucks.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's Zeke's recap so far.
Yeah, there we go.
Go. How's it going for you?
Great. Yeah.
I need a beanie.
Yes. It's the future.
These
are going great, man. I've got some fun new games I'm playing, and finally almost to new content in Tainted Grail. Very excited about that. And yeah, things have been good.
How many hours in that?
There's a long.
Are you?
Oh God, I think this run is coming up on 60, and I'm not in Act 3 yet. Maybe more with the DLC, but it's been a thing for sure.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Probably won't go the distance today, though we always say that, then we go the distance. But I've got an addiction to feed, okay? I've got a mouth to feed, a dog's mouth to feed, and an addiction to feed. So 2-hour show.
What is your addiction, sir?
Ketchup. I can't get enough of it, Zeke.
I don't buy it.
I think it's
what is your actual addiction? Is it
where farts meet? I can't. It's one of what is it again?
Where farts meet? No, it's even worse than that.
I think it's where cheeks meet.
Where cheeks? I'd play the hell out of that game. That'd be a great game.
Absolutely.
Oh no, it's not League, is it?
It might be.
It's League.
It might be.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it you that posted that meme of the League shortcut being behind like folders?
Yeah. No, that's me. That's how it is for me. Yeah.
I was like, don't do it. You're still young. You've got a lot of life to live. And then you like go down folder, and then finally it's League of Legends.
Yeah. Yep. It's a bad time. New season's out. New things are happening. It's everyone's doing it. Everyone's playing the League of Legendos, except for 2 uncool people I know right here in this call.
No, it's like meth.
Meth's great. Have you tried it?
Like from the outside, it looks fun. And then everybody who does meth is like, don't do meth. I've done meth for a long time. Don't do it.
Pretty tasty. You get the spearmint flavor, and it really goes the distance. That's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Crack, meth, and heroin. It's like League of Legends, Dota, and what's another one that you never ever should try because it'll ruin your life. WoW.
I was gonna say WoW, but maybe CS2.
I'd say WoW is probably the best one. WoW strikes those that are not prepared for it.
Yeah,
sometimes he gets his fingers in people that like don't even play games, and then they're WoW addicts. So I don't know. That was a big one.
WoW is kind of like the silent. Maybe WoW is like fentanyl. It's the silent killer. You know, maybe because it just gets people. It just gets them, and then they're screwed forever and ever. And you never get off of it. Yeah, that's how it goes.
The Fenty fold is forward. The WoW is more of a stretch back. Like, click.
Oh, I don't know. I've done a lot of this before. I've done a lot of treacherous,
shrimping.
Yeah, a little shrimp. Little shrimpness. Anyway, CES happened this past week. I know the two of you are super excited about it. Co, give me a recap of CES.
I don't
just say AI. Just say AI.
AI, man, it's the AI is the future. It was everywhere. Everything from spatulas to fridge magnets. It was amazing, and the future is now. Wow,
That's
super
right.
Cool.
That's right. AI was everywhere. There's also a stair climbing robot vacuum. That was a big thing.
Ooh,
You can climb stairs and clean the
Can
stairs.
you imagine the cat shit being dragged up your stairs now? It's gonna be awesome.
Oh God, that's really fun.
Oh no.
Lego had some stuff.
I know Zeke's not listening because that was a funny.
That was a funny joke. That was a funny joke, and Zeke just didn't give you nothing. I sold it. I sold it like fucking John Cena over here.
Made it for him.
I know.
I'm so
You
disappointed.
did no Dragon Cat shit. I got it. I honestly was
messing
hyper
with sound
focused
stuff, aren't
on figuring out what CES stands for.
Oh,
What?
Consumer entertainment something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Consumer Entertainment Expo.
No, it's CES, right?
S.
Is it consumer
Yeah,
entertainment?
S stands for
Sexpo?
Expo, guys. Show. Same thing.
Consumer Electronics Show.
Oh,
That's
show.
it?
Show. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Expo
It's
show.
It's not Sexpo, unfortunately.
No, but there were some, we can talk about
yeah, I
all
was
the
gonna
latest
say.
and greatest sex.
AI is crazy, y'all. Just saying.
There's some new devices out there that got a lot of coverage this year. We also got
actually, well, real talk. Probably the
ahead.
biggest news out of CES that I actually heard is the stuff about the GPUs, which is really, really bad news.
Let's hear what was that actually?
It's basically that they're doubling down on how everything is going to be going to data centers, and they're like the GPU market's going to be slowing down, and everything is going to be slowing down for us, basically.
But
and everything is ramping up for the big guys.
Guys, it's not all bad. I know a lot of you are wanting new GPUs. The 3060 might be coming back, so everyone can play the Nintendo Switch 1 graphical era. It's going to be great.
I just pre-ordered a Voodoo FX, almost 8 megabytes on that one. Very excited. Yeah,
you joke, awesome. But I swear to God, I am staring right now at a DG Voodoo folder on my desktop because I needed it recently.
There you go.
I love that.
That's the go.
I'll never forget the day that I installed my 3D graphics card.
Hell yeah.
And played my first game, and I was like, this looks almost slightly better.
Hell yeah.
Or you go to the run DXDAG, and you look and you're like, test, boop, and that fucking cube is like moving around. You're like, oh shit, it works. Oh fuck.
Right.
Trust me, I know the feeling.
If you're wondering why the 3060, it's because it's still the most used GPU on Steam. You could probably see chat erupting or the comments erupting with, I still use the 3060. So that's why.
Cool.
It's still one of the most used, if not the most used video card out there. So
that shit was
rumors
reliable.
about it coming back.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I am having nothing but problems with my 50. Like my 50 card is just, and especially now, like trying
I had to buy a
do,
brand new one.
Fucking old CD-ROM games. It's just fucking. It hates running like old shit. Like I'm trying to run, virtual machines and all that kind of stuff. And it hates, it fights constantly with UE5. It's just fucking terrible.
Yeah, I had to buy a brand new 59 because my other one was faulty for some reason. And then I sent it in and they were just like, nope, it works well. I was like, no, it doesn't. I'm going to buy a new one now. I'm never buying from you again. And so that's what I did. What else was at CES? We got a little Lego PC in a 2x4
Oh, the
brick.
smart bricks. The smart bricks are actually pretty cool. They also use RF to detect like other blocks that are near them, and they do fun things with them. I'm actually pretty excited for that.
That's pretty sick,
for my kids. Yeah.
It's only $70 too.
There's all these videos. There's all these videos going around now of like Lego collectors, and they're like, so this is what I'm doing with my old Star Wars Lego set, and they're like just smashing them on the ground and throwing them at shit. It's just like the smart bricks are apparently so good that everyone's just like, well, thanks for just making my other stuff garbage, I guess.
Yeah.
They're also funny enough. They're like, I don't know if they announced. When I heard this, I was listening to just a random start NPR, so I was a little confused if they actually meant that. I don't know if they're re-releasing sets with the smart bricks or they're purposefully making only new sets with the smart bricks.
Yeah, I don't know how it works either.
I remembered like the first one of the big things they're releasing first was like a Star Wars, a Luke versus Darth Vader. We can like move the characters around. So, yeah, they're all new. Chat saying they are all new.
Wow.
Okay. So it would be kind of weird if they like remade a bunch of old sets with the smart bricks. Then you have to like buy all the same pieces just for like the little. That'd be Nintendo level stuff there.
Yeah. The other thing that was all over, it is AI related, but robots were everywhere. Ko, I know you're wanting the robot. You could get the SwitchBot Onero H1, and it washes and folds laundry.
I already have a Sentry bot now. I'm pretty excited about that.
Okay.
Walks around my house with a video and like gives me phone notifications.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just got to get a gun on it and I'll be set.
There you go. There you go. Wait, what is this? I'm scrolling through all these things. There's a $5,000 refrigerator that has AI in it. You can talk to it, ask questions about what to make based on what's inside. Its cameras can identify and show you what's in the crispier, even when you're at the grocery store. The fridge can also scan the barcode on almost any product and add it to a grocery list that you or your roommates or household can access anywhere from your phone. Okay. I don't know if that's worth $5,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's cool. I don't know if it's $5,000 cool.
Yeah,
but like it would be
JP
very.
A month
I will
later,
say this:
my new fridge. I don't even have to leave. I tell it to order shit. It orders shit for me. I don't even have to open the fucking thing. It makes me a sandwich and it shoots it right into my mouth.
Now, if it said that it would do that, I'd already have it. Okay,
I know,
but it doesn't do that.
There are some cool ideas. Like if you could just be like, hey, based on what's in the fridge, what are some dishes I could make tonight? Hey, how long has that chicken been in the fridge? Hey, how long have those leftovers been in the fridge? You know, stuff like there's definitely some cool uses, but it would have. I mean, that's not $5,000. None of that is worth $5,000.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff that can be done there, I think.
But then again, like, when was the last time you bought a new fridge? Like, that's not that far away from a new fridge, right? Like a new
fridge is like
fridge
$2 or
is like,
$3,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. I have one of those fridges with like the LCD or whatever on it, and it just has fancy art on it, and that's it. I don't use it for anything else, except maybe every once in a while I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what time it is, because I haven't set my other clock. It's bad out here, guys. Okay. It's
wow, the idea, that's super interesting. The idea of these workers on oil rigs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, this they showed some. I think they had one of these at CES walkout, and do some things. That might be what's.
I saw that there was a stage presentation with these guys. What's this one called?
That's the Boston Dynamics. That's the.
What's it called though? What's
Atlas?
I think.
Yeah,
Atlas.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, that's the Honda one. Is the Honda, because that was this one? I thought that was the same one. But I think those are different.
Oh.
Are you talking about, because this is the one I saw as well.
That's the one I saw.
Yeah.
They have the exact same face?
I guess maybe the form factor. Oh, it is the same one. Chad is saying it is the same one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a branded version or something.
Maybe. Yeah. They're talking about here how it can be better than a human.
Crazy. Yeah, dude. It's
more efficient than a human because it can just like 180 on itself instead of having to fully turn around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty creepy.
We're getting closer and closer to that Futurama episode where no one leaves their house because they have a robot that looks like a celebrity.
What would you name your robot?
Robots can replace two things, muscles and mind. And it's kind of crazy how both muscle and mind seemingly is in the very near future.
He's got a more Chad walk than I do. Look at him.
I know, right?
Look at that guy.
I bet that robot knows Kung Fu.
He could probably beat my ass, yeah.
He could download it just like me.
I feel like he's just gonna leave the stage right now and be like, fuck this. I fucking hate Vegas. I'm out of here. It's too fucking dry.
cut to 2 days later. He's sitting in his hotel room crying because he lost all of his shit playing craps. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. This is where he does the. Look at that. He does know kung fu.
God damn it, we're dead. We're done.
It's all over
What
for
is
us.
going on with your legs, sir?
This is
This is a different one?
This is the production version.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
this
an
one I don't
interesting
think
way
is
to do.
programmed to do anything. It just exists. Water resistant. Oh wow. Can you work in -4 degrees Fahrenheit, Zeke? Or 104 Fahrenheit?
I both would love and hate
No.
to see the presentation that Boston Dynamics gave to the military.
Oh yeah, like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh my God. Just seeing all the advanced stuff we're seeing in this.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. I can only imagine what they're cooking up.
Yeah. They've probably got it all. They probably got it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swapping
So
some batteries. Oh, good. That's great.
yeah, fantastic. So CES was a lot of this. A lot of people standing up on stage, a lot of lines connecting giant blobs, and a lot of conversation around AI and how it's going to revolutionize the world over and over and over.
Yep.
In synergy. And that's it. And that was CES. It's over. It's done for.
How long does that go on? Is that just
It's a week. It's a week. Starts Monday and ends Friday, I believe. It's always the first week of January.
Oh, okay. January 6th through 9th. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's the biggest show in the year. Or biggest show in the world for like electronics. I think every year. Last year, or maybe the AI was probably there last year. Then before that, it was all like NFTs and crypto and all that crap. And now it's all AI is all the craze. So that's where the focus was. Zeke, I know you took yesterday off to watch it. Is the GDQ done? Is it over? Did they wrap it up?
Yeah. It goes from Sunday to Saturday.
How much? What did they? I didn't watch any of them.
I think
2.4 again. Okay. I feel like every year I'm always surprised that they hit the 2 million mark. Because it from my vantage point, it always looks like viewership is lower and lower year after year. But maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe the same people that donate are tuning in.
Yeah. No, I think that same thing. Like way back when it was like, it would frequently get 100,000, people, and now they are usually pretty steady at like 30, between 30 and 50,000 is where they usually have people, depending on the time of day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the viewership seems down, but they're still making money. So
my chat is saying they're also on YouTube now, and maybe that's where the bulk of the viewership is.
It could be.
Yeah. I heard about I think it was the Mario 64 race where they trained 80 other people. 70 other people. Yep. 1 star each, and then did like a timed run of it or something like that.
They did. There's a commonly known thing, if you know anything about Mario 64. If you want to beat the game, there are usually two categories. There's 70 star and 120 star, I think. And 70 star is like the minimum you can, like, legally, like, without glitching through doors and stuff like that, get to the boss and clear the boss, beat Bowser or whatever. I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got 70 different people to do 1 star a piece. And some of them were actual, like, professional. Like, they got the harder ones. They gave the harder ones to the professional SM64 runners. Yeah. And then they give the ones, like, because there's stars where you just, like, you talk to somebody and they give you a star, and you don't really need to train for that. You just need to move over to, like, the Toad character, and, like, he'll give you a star or whatever. But yeah, so some, like, varying degrees of difficulty, and some people, like, aced it, and some people had some difficult times with it and stuff like that. But it was really cool to watch. Like, I mean, it took a couple hours for them to get through it, where it would normally, God, I don't even know how long a 70 star race is, or a 70 star. Yeah, something like that.
Under an hour. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what they did. It's really cool to see, like, I don't think they're all speedrunners either. I think some people are just like, hey, this guy dropped out. My sister's here. Do you want her to do something? Like, yeah, bring her in. here she goes.
Nice. Any other runs to check out? We kind of cover that every year. So any runs that people should go and take a look at?
It honestly depends on your taste. Like, because I don't watch every single run, but I do watch every run that I'm interested in. Like I've never been a big Sonic fan, so like I'll watch a few minutes of a Sonic run and be like, man, okay, I get it. You know, or you know, other games that I don't really pay attention to. But there's a couple of pretty hype ones, like the PO. I watched the entire PoE2 run. Supposedly the best warrior player in the world.
Okay.
Cleared Act 4 in like less than 3 hours, I think. And yeah.
You're okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like cleared all the way 2 maps and under 4 hours. Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's pretty fast.
It was really, really cool. I haven't got there's some that I missed that I really want to see, but I do a mix of like I'll watch it live, and then when they cut to break or they do the prize, you know, whatever corner, or they do like interviews and stuff, I'll cut to the VOD that I'm catching up with.
Yeah.
So like I do those in tandem until the live portion is done, and now I'm just catching up on the VOD. So I haven't watched like a couple of the runs that I really look forward to, like Liza P and you know the other kind of stuff. But the Mario Kart 64 race, that was pretty fucking cool to watch. It was like back in the it was a 4-player split screen.
Yeah.
Like we used to do it with 4 controllers on one machine, and they did a Mario Kart 64 race, and it was cool to see like all this like pro players like strategies and all that kind of stuff, how they differ from like you know, like when they're doing it solo or when they're doing it, you know, because there are certain things they didn't allow. They didn't allow like the super cheapy cheats. You have to actually like race the race. So that was fun to watch. It was really cool.
Nice. Did you watch the Claire Obscure run, by the way?
I haven't got there yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't got there in the VOD because I wasn't watching live when they were doing it live. But the other cool, like I just recently watched, I was like, I'll check this out. I don't know how fun it's going to be, but there was a actual like racing steering wheel set up for I can't remember the name of the game. It's a guy's name. It's like blank blank's rally or something like that. I can't remember if someone wants to help me out. Richard Burns Rally. There you go. Richard Burns Rally. And he had the whole setup, the pedals, the steering wheel, VR headset.
Okay.
It was fucking cool to watch. Like he was like racing like it was a real like dirt rally. And if you've ever seen like rally races that like race through like the hills and like crowds on the sides and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, he was doing that shit in VR with a wheel, and that was pretty fucking neat to watch.
Nice. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen them do a VR thing before.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen, you know, the traditional stuff. I wonder if they've ever done an Alex run. That's probably been there in some form.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, a VR Alex. I'm sure you can break that if your mind can take it.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing, if you want to have your fucking mind blown, like I'm sure if you've ever watched like speed runs before and you watch one and you go, those folks are built different. Like they are not the same as us, as the rest of us. Yeah. And they did a My showcase.
What's
which
My
is it's a arcade cabinet with a circle. It's a rhythm game.
Oh, okay.
And it's an arcade cabinet and it's got a circle with a view screen on it. And you like wear these special gloves and you tap and you slide and you like do all the rhythm and shit. And it's fucking insane. These people are built different.
Yeah.
Like they're doing like 300, 400 beats a minute at the hardest, highest levels. And and they're hitting like, they're missing like out of like 2,000 notes, they're missing like 2 or 3 maybe. And they're just hitting every single fucking note. And it's insane. I even if you don't like the music, because I don't particularly like the music that goes with those games. Even if you don't, it's still it's still fucking amazing to watch.
Yeah. Is an average day in the old Japanese arcade, you know? Just Dance it away.
Yeah.
I wonder if these are custom songs or if these are like, I mean, that says arcade, so maybe these are just straight up the actual arcade songs and not like a Stepmania thing.
You know,
Could be.
I'm not sure. I know like they keep updating this shit
Yeah.
for a long time until like the new cab comes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like they'll do like, oh, this is a holiday song. This is our you know, our every 3 months we'll put in a new song or a new mode or something like that. Like it's very well kept up. It's very well loved and cherished by the people who play it.
The old My DX Prism Plus came out last year. Crushing it.
Yeah. No, it's
I'm transfixed on it. Sorry.
I know. No, I did the same thing. I'm like, babe, I didn't even look at her. I was like, babe, come here. Katie, come here. Come here and look at this. What? Come here and look at this. I can't look away. And she was like, oh my God. I was like, right? Like, cause this is like the beginning of it. Like if you go, if you fast forward to like the end.
Wait, this guy's so much slower. This guy looks like me playing.
No, they have built-in breaks to the songs.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's skip forward. Okay. I don't have the streamer gift today. This is pretty fast. Wait, what?
Yeah. And every single one of those symbols on the screen is a different thing you have to do.
Yeah, no, That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's
worth watching.
trying to deduce everything in real time, but he's solving it too fast that I can't actually.
Now it's going. Now you're seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm fucking talking about.
Way too fast.
And then they built in brakes, so you get a little breather.
It's way too fast.
See, he's like, I'm sleepy. I'm going to sleep. Yeah, it's fucking it's insane.
All
but
right.
yeah, so that was a good run. I'm trying to think of like what else. Like, I love like the awful block, the horror block. Like, I love the games I like, you know. So I watched the Resident Evil, Silent Hill run, Silent Hill F run. I like those. They're not particularly like, they're not this. That's for sure. They're not like frantic energy craziness, but they're definitely fun to watch. Like, you know, games that took you 20, 30 hours done in an hour and a half or 2 hours, something like that. That's the whole thing. Very fun to watch. Oh, I will say last night, the very final run, and I don't know if this happened earlier in the broadcast, but like earlier in the week, but during the very last run, which was Pokemon Emerald, like I was watching it, and Adef, who was the runner at the time, was he was like, okay, I'm gonna try and do this ice puzzle like real fast, and then just cuts off, and I was like, what the fuck? And then it cuts to the audience, and everybody's just getting up and leaving. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Did they just cut the show? Someone pulled the fire alarm.
Oh no! Yeah. Like just a troll?
Yeah, you just hear this whoop, whoop, whoop,
oh.
whoop, and everybody's like getting up and leaving. So they like we're on like a blank screen for like. I mean, they're guys, like, we're coming back.
Those guys those like runs for like a whole year. That
sucks.
Yeah,
that does kind of suck. Actually. Yeah,
it happened 3 times. Okay, yeah, okay, there you go.
Fuck, that does suck.
Yeah, that's
rude.
Yeah.
No one can have a good time anymore, everybody. Like, good times are canceled.
Yeah. Exactly. What else is going on in the world of news? Anthem is officially closing in less than 24 hours. But don't worry, you can't even download it again.
I know. So
if you want to go revisit it, you have to already have it, or I don't know how people were getting around it, because I did see a handful of folks streaming it, but you were not able to download it anymore. It is going off. Is it all going offline tonight at midnight? I think it's the 12th. Oh wow!
What's happening with Anthem? They're shutting it down completely.
Yeah,
the servers had still been running up until this point, but now they are shutting it down completely.
One Daniel Esquire Gaming is cited in this article. There he is. He was the one that broke the news. Look at that guy. Going viral. 28,000 likes. Good for him. Yeah, but you can't download it. So I guess you have to like illegally download it. That thing will probably have fan servers, right? That probably has a community that will set up some sort of fan server for it.
Cracked? Like
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I guess it depends on if the community cares enough to do that.
Shit, dude. I didn't know that game is like coming up on 7 years old.
Which doesn't seem that long.
It doesn't actually.
I thought you were going to be like, this game's 74 years old, but then you stopped
I was
at 7.
I was expecting 17. I think it's been 17 years since Anthem.
We both wanted another digit after that. Instead, it was like, no, it's not that long.
I guess it's because I never played it. Is why I'm like, wow, it came out a while ago. For me, it was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was like at least in the 2020s.
No.
No, it came out February 2019.
Jeez. Doesn't seem all that long ago. Well, it's done. It's donezo as of tonight. I don't know the exact time, but January 12th is when it will be shutting down, which as of time of recording is tomorrow. If you're hearing this on the VOD, it's probably already shut down. Larian did a big old Reddit AMA yesterday. When was this? The 9th. Friday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I have yet to comb over this, actually. I'm waiting for like a written summary.
Yeah. There's been a decent amount of stuff within that. I can kind of read the bullet points here from this IGN article if you want.
Great. Yeah, absolutely.
Larian confirmed Divinity's looting system will include handcrafted items, as Baldur's Gate 3 did. Post random and level-dependent loot as seen in Divinity Original Sin games. It will have co-op at launch, and that modders will be able to up the player count. Divinity will not support native keyboard controls such as WASD right out of the box, which means modders will have to do their thing again, as they did for Baldur's Gate 3. Divinity will run on Larian's...
Oh, like moving with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Divinity will run on Larian's proprietary engine. They did say something about having to work because of the uptick in RAM prices. They're going to have to do a lot of the I'm fucking having a brain fart. What's it called when you work on a game to make it run better?
Optimization
earlier on in the process.
That's smart.
Yeah,
that's smart. Yep. That's very smart. Good for them.
They're saying
that's honestly, I think that's going to become a new normal.
Yeah.
Like traditionally, optimizations were the last. We were talking about that today with StarRupture, an early access title I'm playing right now. Optimization traditionally and normally comes last.
Yeah.
You know, you build all your systems so you know exactly what you need to optimize, and then you optimize them. But it's looking more and more like, especially with what's happening in the next few years, like that's just the whole process is going to have to change.
Yep. The head of design.
Especially if more games do EA too.
Yeah. The head of design, Nick Peshinin, teased that there was something that bothered me when I explored the starting areas of DOS 1, 2, and BG3. It stares you right in the face if you think about it. In Divinity, I can finally do the thing I wanted to do in every previous game. Most believe this is about swimming. They're going to add swimming and maybe underwater stuff, perhaps?
I would not say that at all. Unless that guy's trolling, I think it's a lot bigger than that. That sounds like if he says he's been wanting to do it like forever and not been able to, I think it's probably much deeper than swimming.
I mean, full-blown underwater combat.
Unless he's trolling.
Maybe. Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
Maybe he just wants to fuck a fish, you know?
Why? What is the water fascination with this? What is happening? Did he announce something with like, or are you just going with this?
Maybe it's fishing. I mean, it could be fishing. You never know.
Are you projecting? Look, I just want to fish. All right. Look, this is brass tacks here. I got a mermaid thing. All right.
maybe there's mermaids, guys. Let's not rule anything out. Okay.
I hope they're the fish head on top kind.
Yeah, for some reason the article itself was slanted towards swimming. Divinity finally adds swimming to a Larian RPG ?
Cool.
Sven said he couldn't say when we'll see Divinity gameplay. We'll see. We're in full production mode now and have truckloads of work. The writing director discussed the tonal difference between Divinity and Divinity Original Sin 2, saying it's more grounded, and he might have picked up on some folk horror vibes in the trailer. But with the size of DOS 2 and Divinity, there are lots of tonal variations as you move through the world and meet new characters. I hope it'll make you laugh, frighten you, and shock and delight you. They said that the overall Divinity's place in the overall Divinity series lore is that it's the same continuity, but it's a standalone story. Long-term Divinity fans will find lots of familiar things, but it's never just fan service. It has to serve the story we're telling. The Divinity universe is full of weird and wonderful characters, and I'm really excited to be part of that legacy.
So it sounds like they're kind of doing what they did with DOS 1 and DOS 2, where DOS 2 is in the exact same world, but you don't really need to play DOS 1 for anything in DOS 2. So they're doing that again. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. It works for 2.
They confirmed that the game will not keep the magic armor system from DOS 2. There will be ways to protect your characters from harm, but you will have to wait before you can use your fun skill on enemies, he said. We're still cooking a system to make sure you have to work harder to stun lock solo bosses with.
Good.
Yeah.
Those are both great changes. Yeah. Not a big fan of the magic armor system.
I was not either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you explain what the deal was with that?
Imagine it's essentially like a ward style system where your magic armor has to be broken before things start taking their full effect. So it was kind of weird because it's very non-traditional, and it would make it so you had to play DOS 2 specifically as DOS 2. There wasn't like you had to do specific strategies just to burn that off or just to deal with that. And some people enjoyed it, but some people were like, this is a bit too one trick pony. Like it's just like you had to do that in every single fight. And it kind of took away a lot of the fun, interesting things you could open fights with and do with the characters, because there was always this big barrier before the cool stuff could.
Couldn't you also kind of break the game by stacking magic armor yourself?
I don't remember that.
Okay.
I mean, there is still a myriad of ways to break the game with the size of it. So there's probably something in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Maybe it was just I played the summoner and I had all the pets with shield or something, and I had like the numbers game was in my favor every fight. I forget it's been a while since I played that.
There's a lot of fun and interesting ways to to get very strong in DOS 2.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I'm probably going to replay it again before Divinity, even though they're not connected. Like just to see the differences in the mechanics and stuff will be really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. They said the character customization will be, quote, even better than Baldur's Gate 3's. More colors, more options, more control. Coming from that. What else
3
here?
is a standard. Like, my lord. That's big.
Divinity takes everything we learned from BG3 and DOS 2 and improves from there. In regards to BG3, I think the main thing will be more agency and a rule system that was made for video gaming in addition to higher production values. And some really cool new friends to meet. More agency, more consequences. We don't know ourselves yet how big it will be. We're still making it. They do want to make it playable on Steam Deck, given how popular Baldur's Gate 3 proved on Valve's portable game machine. Trying to think actually how does that play well on a Steam Deck? There's a lot of
BG3.
Yeah, does that translate?
I've never
well?
done it, but I could see it. Chat is saying yes, it does now.
Okay.
Yes, it does. Venus says so. So there's a little bit of.
Okay.
But I'm seeing more. It plays great. No issues when I played it.
Fair to great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It'll have a brand new combat system. We went through the original ideas for DOS 1 and DOS 2, looked again at how they worked in practice, picked up some inspirations from our BG3 early access and post-release journey, consulted the star charts to see what we need to do to stay competitive, and cooked a new action economy and character progression system.
That sounds like a really nice recipe.
Yeah.
Those are a lot of great ingredients. I like that.
Feedback from Baldur's Gate 3 players trying DOS 2 for the first time has been especially interesting to us. Seeing the two worlds colliding, we hope that both fans of BG3 and fans of DOS 2 will find the new system intuitive but deep. Then they talked about Divinity coming out on the Switch 2. We will certainly consider Switch 2 for the next Divinity game from the technical director. They said romance will, of course, be in Divinity. It sounds like the developer expects lizards to get on well with each other. Sven said he was particularly excited for players to experience a spot of lizard romance. There's a lot that he's excited for players to experience, but would prefer to show and not tell. That said, lizard romance seems like it's going to be popular.
Yep. So the lusty Argonian maid is getting a full 3D workup then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. As for companions, they acknowledge the common criticism that BG3's party members don't have as much of a relationship between each other or talk to each other as much as party members do in some other games. That's something Larian's looking to improve for Divinity. With quote, yes, the goal is to have more interaction between party members and it won't always just be talking. He teased. Okay.
We're banging.
Yeah.
Cool.
What else?
Oh, what is this? I forget what. Remind me what the new game is going to be called.
It's just Divinity. Yeah.
They're doing
Divinity,
they're doing a
okay.
soft reboot.
Yeah.
Right.
So now they could do Divinity 2, Divinity 3. Like it sounds like BG3 launched them onto the stage they wanted to be on, and now they're like, cool, now it's time to get to work. So Divinity 2, Divinity 3. Like I hope the next decade is going to be a lot of fun.
So, I mean, are they doing it like Kiwami, as in they're basically keeping the same structure and they're okay.
Nope. They are not remaking Divinity Original Sin.
Yeah.
They're not. This is a brand new product that is the ingredients of what they've done in the past, but it is all new. They've said from the ground up. So this is like essentially a soft reboot.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was interesting to me. Sven responded to one fan that said they were put off from playing the game because the trailer is, quote, so nihilistic and viscerally depressing, which I kind of agree with. Is the trailer an accurate depiction?
Is, dude, that looked awesome.
Is the trailer an accurate depiction of what fans should expect from the game itself? And his answer was, quote, we're creating a dark world so you can be the light in the darkness. It's a story about hope. But of course, we do want you to experience agency. So there's also plenty of ways to take away the hope and be the darkness that snuffs out the light.
I just about said lame, but now that he won me back. Like, you can be the light in the darkness. Lame. Oh, you can snuff out the last bit of light. Let's go.
Oh.
Adam Smith added on, we want to give players the opportunity to be the light in the darkness, an inspiration, a hero, a champion. We'll also let them leave the world even worse than what they found it. We're pushing as far as we can on player agency. Cool.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then
awesome.
Well, go ahead.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
A lot of great info. That was great.
Yeah. And then the big thing, I guess the big thing from it that a lot of people were obviously talking about around the launch of the Divinity trailer and Game Awards and kind of the beginning of December, they talked about generative AI. And he gave a statement, which I can read in full. It's a little bit long, but he gets to it right out of the gate. So first off, there's not going to be any generative AI art in Divinity. Now, there's been a lot of discussion about using AI tools as part of the concept art exploration. We already said this doesn't mean the actual concept art is generated by AI. We understand it created confusion, so to ensure there is no room for doubt, we've decided to refrain from using Gen AI tools during concept art development. That way, there can be no discussion about the origin of the art. Having said that, we continuously try to improve the speed with which we could try things out. The more iterations we can do, the better in general the gameplay is. We think generative AI can help with this, and so we're trying things out across departments. Our hope is that it can aid us to refine ideas faster, leading to be a more focused development cycle, less waste, and ultimately a higher quality game. The important bit is to note that we will not generate creative assets that end up in the game without being 100% sure the origins of the training data and consent of those who created the data. If we use a Gen AI model to create in-game assets, then it will be trained on the data we own. Machine learning director Gabriel Bosk expanded on this last point in a bit more detail. Oh, this goes into the nitty gritty of it. This is all new technology, so I totally understand why it's difficult to see where the positive uses are. We believe machine learning is a powerful tool to accelerate and make game development more efficient and streamlined. This means our creatives have more time doing the work that makes their job more rewarding in the game, a richer experience. The important bit to note is that we do not generate creative assets that end up in the game without being 100% sure about the origin of the training data and consent of those who created the data. Over 100,000 voice lines scheduled to be in the game. Jeez. Recorded by hundreds of actors and even hundreds, thousands more to be recorded that will not end up in the game. They're useful tools for us to reduce the mechanical legwork and free up time for teams that would be bogged down doing tasks that kept them away from what they really want to be doing. Additionally, our machine learning R&D team monitors, sorry, that was all acronym, ML R&D team monitors and experiments with anything that is state-of-the-art that might influence game development pipelines of the future is important to us because we make our own engine. I can keep going. There's 2 more paragraphs. Look, it kind of sounds like they're saying the thing.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. The second I heard AI, I just refunded the game. So, I mean, everything after that, I just kind of tuned out.
Yeah. Writing director Adam Smith confirmed the stance on generative AI applies to writing too. We don't have any text generation touching our dialogues, journal entries, or other writing in Divinity. We had a limited group experimenting with tools to generate text, but the results hit a 3 out of 10 at best, and those tools are for research purposes, not for use in Divinity. Even my worst first drafts, and there are a lot of them, are at least a 4 out of 10, although Sven might disagree. The amount of iteration required to even get individual lines to the quality we want is enormous. From the initial stub to the line we record and ship, there are great many eyes and hands involved in getting a dialogue right. What? I'll read this last thing because I guess it's like the end of the article and maybe summarizes a little bit. So what areas do Larian use Gen AI on, and what does it mean by a, quote, creative asset? They answered, quote, there is currently one example of machine learning generated assets that end up in the game, and that is within our cinematics and animation pipeline, they explained. In this pipeline, we try to capture the actors' performances as best as we can, so we use machine learning models to clean, retarget, and even add motion when it's not motion captured. These models are trained exclusively with Larian data. So there you go. If you want to read all that yourself, the AMA itself was on Reddit. The article that I was reading from just now was on IGN, and there's countless other. You can just Google Divinity AMA summary or something like that. There's articles everywhere if you want to divulge into that stuff. So that's where they're at with that. I think the general consensus is that people are fine with everything they said. You guys were probably monitoring chats as I read through it. Was generally everyone on board? Okay,
yeah,
that's a no. So. That's a no.
No. I think there's still an aura. AI has an aura, and so there's still a tangential thing that's always going to happen with it. But I do think a lot of people are starting to understand that it's a lot deeper of an issue than we all thought.
Yeah,
it is not, and I think I'm every time it comes up, I see more of those people. Every time. So I think honestly, the big thing with Expedition 33 and Larian and that whole thing happening overnight, I think that shook a lot of people. I think that shook a lot of people, and they started to really kind of like what I had to go through with the Arc Raider stuff. I feel like a lot of people had to go through the shit. Like, am I gonna, like, is this it? Like, do I hate Baldur's Gate 3 now? Do I hate Expedition 33 now? And like, and they had to do some soul searching. I think we all do with this shit. So yeah. I think more and more people are getting to that point, and more people are hitting that wall, and they're deciding. And I think a lot of the people that decide that they're not okay with it, I don't think they're here anymore.
Could be the case.
I think they're gone. I think they're going to people and creators that stand for what they believe in.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think that's natural, and I think that's exactly how it should be, to be blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we are. Yep.
Makes sense to me.
God damn, it would be so easy if I was just like, I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I'm using AI wherever I'm going to play all the AI games just because. I don't care.
Dude,
I don't give a shit.
I had a meeting with one of actually the most well-known VO in Emberville right now yesterday. And we had a long talk about AI and how it's affecting him and the industry and like it's you think it's crazy in like for us, like behind the scenes, it's even wilder what's going on
I'm
right
sure.
now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Because
sure
there's voice actors who are trying to like be a part of the future of AI voice work. Some of them are big names. They're just not being public about it. So it's like, you know, there's like entire communities inside voice actors that are like, some are trying to ride this new wave. Some are vehemently against it. Others are really confused and have no idea what they should do. And it's like, it's crazy right now.
Yeah.
Freaking crazy.
Yep. And it's kind of just the start of it, really. So we will be along the right, along 2026 with everyone else. What else is going on? I'm kind of just looking at headlines here. Ubisoft closed the Halifax studio, but they did claim that this decision was unrelated to the recent unionization. Mm-hmm. Sure, Ubisoft. So
seems convenient, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know. No, it's not related. What
Yeah,
else?
I punched him in the face. It has nothing to do with him dating my sister. Like at all.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Kelly, you've been playing this. I'm curious on your thoughts. Arc Raiders first expedition saw over 1 million players wipe, but Embark wants to find new ways to, quote, incentivize resets. Did you reset your character? How is that process?
I expeditioned, as it's called, and I don't think I'm going to do it again.
Yeah?
So, yep, I really like the idea of the expedition system. I think that it's a cool system. The concept is great for power gamers. The concept of opt-in, so you feel good about, you know, about losing your gear, about resetting your progress, getting some benefits for it. I think the premise is really, really good. I think the practice that Embark is doing does not quite work the way they want it to.
Mm.
And I'm not a huge fan of the implementation. So again, a lot of things in Arc Raiders need some fine tuning, and I think the expedition system is one of them as well, including the trial system and, you know, some other things. But yeah, there's some things about the expedition system that a lot of people really don't like, and because it's kind of all or nothing, people like me are just kind of like, well, I guess I'm just not going to do it, because there's a lot of really fun stuff coming in Arc, a lot of new quests, new events, new weather maps, stuff like that. And I know that I'm not going to play enough to need to do that grind every time. I definitely want to check out the new stuff, but I kind of want to have an account like all souped up, tons of gear, all the quests are done, so I can just do the new content. And that goes against the expedition system, since I can't like piecemeal what I'd want to reset. So yeah, it's a great system for power gamers, but I still think even for power gamers, they need to make it more attractive and a little more customizable. Also, the thing about it that I really, and this is the part that just, I loathe this so much that they did this, because I feel like it kind of, there's a lot of parts in Arc that just don't make any sense from a design perspective. And this is one of the biggest ones. They made it so to get the max value from expedition, you have to spend your gear amount, your gear value. And what they have done is they have made it so the time before a wipe, instead of being, let me use all my gear, it's all going to get deleted anyway, I've been saving this for this whole time, I can't wait to actually use it, you've now turned it into this more stressful, I have to just use free loadouts, hoard everything I find, make sure not to use the good stuff because that has high value. And man, that is so ass backwards from a design philosophy. Like, yeah, there's so many easy ways to fix that completely. Just have it be that, you know, instead of you're turning in value of stash, when your expedition's complete, it's just experience you earn in rounds or something. Like, there's so many different things, so many different values already in the game that only go up. So it's just, they picked one of the they literally picked the absolute worst thing they could have for a PvPvE extraction shooter. And it's just, again, it's one of those things where you're just like, it's a 2-step forward, 1-step back thing. Like, why would you do this? And the first expedition, everyone complained about it.
Yeah.
So apparently they're just doing it again.
Okay.
So I was going to ask you, like, is there a valid reason you can come up with for this choice?
There's a lot of, I mean, I don't want to be mean, but there's a lot of very poor design in Arc Raiders. I mean, I don't have any other way to say it. There's just a lot of great design, and there's a lot of, we didn't think of this pretty much at all design. We just did something. Like, we didn't think about it. We just did it. Like, the trial system's a great example. They just put it in, but they really didn't think at all about how it works and the difference of squad and solo. And like, they really didn't. Like, there's no thought in there because it just doesn't work. So it's like, and that's just kind of where it is. It's full of like these weird discrepancies of really high, well thought out quality next to like, why would you do that? Like it, and just like I said in my review of the Game of the Year, that's just another version of that in the game. Yeah. Very strange.
Yeah. That is strange. I wonder if they're going to
get the 5 million, you can spend everything after that. That's true. But most people, like casuals, have to farm up to, it's basically how much of the 5 million I can get for casuals. Yeah. It's a lot. That's a lot. So you have to remember, like the majority of people that are playing games like Arc Raiders are playing 2 to 10 hours a week. Yeah. So that's the people you got to think about for stuff like this.
How is it still seeing record numbers? I'm pulling up the Steam DB.
Oh, it's doing really well.
Yeah, 387 right now, 414, 24-hour peak. Yeah,
its retention numbers are crazy. So as the kind of natural numbers go up, the retention is just so high. It's crazy. Yeah.
That's really interesting. Yeah. Jeez. It almost surpassed its peak from launch last Sunday. 20,000 more people or 15,000 more people, and it would have beat its peak from launch 2 months ago. It's unheard of.
I think it's not fair that you said that you're going to use 5 mil again. I haven't seen that anywhere. I'm on the Arc Raiders Reddit all the time, and everyone seems to be saying that they haven't announced any changes for this expedition. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but no, I've seen everywhere that everyone is. It's expected it's going to be the same.
Mm. Well,
I would be the first to say I hope that's not correct.
When is the season reset or whatever? That's in what? At the end of the month? 20th-ish?
I have no idea when the next expedition is. I'm not sure.
All right. Oh, chat's saying February.
Oh, 40 days it still says. Yeah, we still have like 40 plus days.
Got it. Okay.
Oh,
cool.
That is plenty of time to make changes. I mean, if they want to, they have plenty of time.
Yeah. Yeah. What else was there? This was kind of a shocker to me, having played it. But Dragon Quest XI announced that it has shipped over 9 million units since that game first came out, which is kind of...
How long ago was that?
That was a while ago, but still, that's an insane amount of sales, regardless, especially for a JRPG, especially for a like traditional JRPG in today's day and age. I'm sure that news was kind of marketed out of or marketed for the purpose of sharing that the Dragon Quest VII Reimagined demo is now out. They probably timed it with that, but still pretty insane to see 9 million units for DQ11. 2018 is what my chat's saying.
Good for them, dude.
Yeah.
Yep. I bought it. I played it for a little bit.
Yep. It was fun game. Little long, but yeah.
They always are.
They always are. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. 2017. Sorry. Xbox announced that on the 22nd of January, Forza Horizon 6, the Beast of Reincarnation, which you might be wondering, what the fuck is Beast of Reincarnation? That's from Game Freak, the people that make Pokemon.
Oh.
They are making a one-person, one-dog action RPG. called Beast of Reincarnation. So we'll see that on the 22nd. And then the headliner, as it were, is Fable. Fable is going to be there for their first extended look. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's like gameplay, if that's everything. It's headlining this event, so I'm assuming it's going to be everything.
What event is that again?
The Developer Direct on the 22nd.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. I'll be watching for sure. That's at, does it say the time? 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. UK on the 22nd.
So I go to type into my Google machine, Developer Direct, and I get to develop, and the first suggested one was Development Hell. Did you want to look up Development Hell?
Well, that game was first, 2020? When was that first trailer? 5 years ago, yeah. It was around 2020, I think, is when they first showed that. So, I'm excited to see more. I want to see what that game looks like after all this time. Another game that's kind of being teased, leaked, talked about, Jez Corden from Windows Central
Xbox guy,
is saying that the StarCraft shooter is likely to be revealed at BlizzCon this year.
I'm sorry, the what?
Yeah, the StarCraft shooter. Not StarCraft Ghost.
Kerrigan one? Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't that that was 20 years ago they were working on a StarCraft shooter. Canceled it.
Yeah,
it's not a reincarnation of that, is it?
I don't know. He labeled it as a StarCraft shooter. They didn't say anything about Ghost.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
That could be really wild.
Could be.
Huh. Yeah.
I don't like. Is that a story game?
So Ghost was supposed to be a small group PvP FPS game where I thought you played Kerrigan. I thought the idea was that you played Kerrigan before but no spoilers, but Kerrigan before her event.
Yeah.
But I thought that's what it was. But that was a long time ago.
You don't think that they would do a...
Oh, wait. Nova? What's Nova?
Nova is another Ghost that happened. Yeah, Nova is not Kerrigan.
Okay, so maybe that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Nova is before Kerrigan. Okay, cool. Thanks.
You don't think they're doing the Blizzard thing and looking at what's hot right now, extraction shooters, and slapping that into the StarCraft IP, do you?
No, of course not. No. Why would you? No, of course not. Never do that.
You got to extract before the Protoss and the Zerg hunt you, and then PvP has you play as a Zergling or a Zealot or like a Dark Templar. I don't know. That could be kind of interesting. A lot of people are saying they could also do Space Marine-ish game in the StarCraft universe. I don't know. We'll see. When is BlizzCon this year? That's not till October, right?
Probably a hot minute. Yep.
September 12th. September.
Yep.
So we got 8-ish months, 9-ish months till we'll see whatever that is potentially. But yeah, apparently that will be quote likely to be revealed at BlizzCon. And then kind of the last bit of news before we scan chat to see if there's anything else. I don't know. I didn't know how to cover this thing when it was airing. I don't know how to cover it after the fact. It was just a very strange thing from first hearing about it because Ko had a Twitch team, a stream team called New Game Plus back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
I was in there.
And now it's a game showcase. They showed 46 games, 45 games. It was a thing. Jake Lucky, who's a Twitter folk, as well as some YouTube creators and Twitch streamers like Luality, did a 3.5 hour event. That the trailers itself were fine, but the format of the showcase, and I think they've since gone on Twitter or whatever and say they will not be doing this again after a lot of feedback.
It was not received well, apparently.
Yeah, which is never a good thing for me to start off before I even explain a thing. It's not going to be like this anymore. But the way it was like 3 games. They would show 3 trailers or have 3 interviews with 3 devs while gameplay was showing. And then they would like cut back to a couch of the creators and then talk about it for like 15 minutes. And then they'd go back to 3 trailers, and it was that on loop for 45 games. So I think there was like 15 segments of like 15 to 20 minutes long each or some shit. And I watched all of it for some fucking reason. I think I was locked in on Thursday, whenever that was. They have a full list of like all the games that they showed. Some look really cool. Some we've seen before. Some was no new information. Some was new information. I can rattle stuff off if you guys want to watch it, but Blood of the Dawnwalker was there. Blind Descent.
Hellcat had a presence there.
Yeah. Project Shadowglass, Aphelion, The Expanse was there. Osiris Reborn, which is the Alcat Mass Effect game. That's looking cool.
Looking awesome.
Yeah. Avowed was there, funny enough. They were talking about all the stuff they're going to be adding. Yeah.
Really?
They're adding like new races and changing some talent points and, tweaking the game a little bit. Grounded 2 was there. Outward 2 was there, They were talking to the CEO and creative director of that studio. Yeah. I'm trying to see what else. The Cube was shown, which is the Atomic Heart spinoff thing.
Is that their BR thing?
Yeah. It
looks kind of crazy.
Still fucking weird. The whole thing's weird. That's just a strange thing. Division 2 was in there. I didn't really get that. They had the Julian Garrity from Ubisoft talking about Division 2. I'm just scrolling through this full list. A lot of games that we already knew existed. I don't think there was really any big announcements from this out of the gate. Dark Heresy was there, which is the Warhammer 40K thing. Towerborn announced that they're releasing 1.0, I think in February.
Oh, cool. Good for Towerborn.
Yeah. Eternal Life of Goldman was there for like a 15-second trailer. That's that like platformer with the really good music and really good art.
That looks good.
Core Keeper showed the trailer for their upcoming update, Void and Voltage, which looks really good. Shadow of the Road was there. That was the first time I've ever actually sat down and watched Shadow of the Road. I didn't realize the premise for that game. That like
it looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like Mecha comes to feudal Japan kind of thing and takes it over. It looks interesting. They closed it out with Crimson Desert. It was a group of 3: Crimson Desert, Where Winds Meet, and Dino Blade were their last big 3. Crimson Desert is the Black Desert Online single-player game that comes out this year. Where Winds Meet is the free-to-play Wuxia game. And Dino Blade is a Dark Souls game where you play a dinosaur with a sword. Which, yeah.
Okay.
Still a thing. Still a thing. People are into that. But yeah. Cool. Always cool to see more showcases. I'm glad they're already getting the feedback or already received the feedback to never do the format again like they did this year.
It's kind of unfortunate that like one of the first big things like this by creators didn't seem to follow any of the things that we like all creators say about all these shows ever.
Yeah.
That's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It's just it's so weird that they don't like. Do they not know their audience? Do they not know like?
But they are the
sheer,
audience.
they are.
That's
the
the weirdest thing.
sheer
They are
amount
the
of
audience.
like neurodivergent people who can't pay attention, and they're like, "Here's some trailers, great," and then like we're gonna blab for 15 minutes. Like, you lost me again. Like, put that shit at the end. It's like if you want a deep dive with the developers, stay tuned after the fucking show, and we'll fucking give it to you.
Or better yet, do all the reviews, or excuse me, all the interviews with all the devs, and then put them on a website or get all the YouTube URLs, super easy to do. And then at the end of each segment, be like, do you want to watch an interview with this dev? Go to newgameplus.com/dev name and go watch the interview right now. Anyway, we're going to go on to the next game.
Yeah.
And it's like, great.
There was,
and then at the end, have a bookmark for all the interviews for people who want to go watch them, right?
There was a little bit of that. There was a little bit of like, go check out the YouTube for the full interview. Because they would do like snippets of the interview instead of the full thing. Yeah, it could have been longer. And like the editing was a little bit weird because it would be like a full screen cam of a dev talking about the game, but then the person that was doing the interviews was doing the thing where if someone's talking, they're like, oh, like that. Those noises were still there in the interviews. When they should have like audio, they should have like had 2 audio tracks or whatever and cut that out. But at the same time, I do understand the fact that like creators, I have to say this as nicely as possible. Creators have an ego. So when you try to do a show and you attach your name to it, you want to be in the show. So they want to like be they want to be front and center. And they were.
I have no idea what you're talking about, JP. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
thank you, Stan.
Yeah, it's, I guess, finding a balance to that to where you're happy as the creator and creators watching it are happy that you're not overbearing. Like, it's a very hard line that I don't think anyone's found yet. Until you get to, I guess, like the size of Keeley, where he has, his show, and it's Keeley Week, and I think that just came with the show being as big as it is. So it's, I don't know. I understand what they were trying to do. It just didn't come across that well. I think the biggest thing for me was 3.5 hours is way too long to do anything with. That's crazy. And I think the numbers were like showed that, because by the end of the showcase, when I looked at viewership, it was around, I saw triple digits. It was around 900 to 1,000, which not bad viewership, but when you start off and you've got like 5,000 or 6,000 and you end up there, you can kind of glean information from that. There's something to take in from that. So
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. But that's the New Game Plus showcase. If you want to go watch the full thing or snippets of it, you can find it on YouTube or Twitch or Twitter. They're all over the place. Just if you, by the way, does that stream team still exist, Co? If you do New Game Plus Twitch team.
That was a long time ago, man.
There's New Game Plus TV. That's not your account, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, sir.
There is Twitch stats on streamcharts.com/team/New Game Plus, but then it refuses to connect.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking through all of it. Wait, and then there's also a Spanish channel called twitch.tv/New Game Plus.
Olé.
It's all over the place.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Anyways,
love it.
That's news, Chad. Did we miss anything for this first week that is pressing, that is needing to be discussed?
Nope.
The Steam Machine's price leaked? Yeah, but I saw Co was
Yep.
talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Like, how official do we know or think that is? Is it? So do you have any?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know how true it is.
What was?
But I mean, here's the numbers. The numbers are there's going to be 2 versions, and of the 2 versions, they're going to be 950 and 1070. I think it said. So
I figured it'd be higher still.
yeah, I mean, when we all did our guesswork, I was the highest at 1,000, and
That
honestly,
was before the RAM stuff, right?
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Okay, yeah.
That was right.
I wanted to jump in on
one,
that before I got crucified.
That 1,000 was pretty much right before, like that was like a month or 2 before the RAM jump. So it sounds like with the RAM jump going like anywhere between 300% and 600%, God knows what deal they're getting, but considering how much they're ordering, it's probably not fantastic. So I'm like, your prices, the ones that you guys guessed, if you can guess like 500 and 700, that's probably what they wanted. And now it's looking like the price is getting jacked up around to where, I guess, because of the RAM stuff.
Yeah.
I said $7.99. Co said $9.99. JP said $6.99, and Bruce said $5.99.
Oh, Bruce Green, the now banned Twitch streamer. Yeah.
Yeah. What? I saw that.
Bruce got banned?
That motherfucker was showing Minecraft on it, like at the movie,
Minecraft
not
movie.
the game. He was showing Minecraft. He was showing
what?
They watched Minecraft. Why? They watched the Borderlands movie on stream. Yeah, like of course he's gonna get fucking banned.
Did he think he had permission to do it or something?
Thinking?
No, he just did it. I don't think he does drunk movie Saturdays. So I don't know if he was too sauced or what,
dude.
But I saw that last night as I went to bed, and I said, "What the fuck did you do?" And he says, "I watched the Minecraft movie." So, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he's watching Blade as well. I guess he watched 2 Blade films.
Oh wow. Okay.
Does he just like not care about DMCA, or is he like middle finger to him?
I
Like,
don't
what's
know. I don't know.
Now,
I mean, I can't
now we
imagine
need
it's going to be more than.
Oh wait, we can't have him back on the show. He's banned.
Well, we can't have him on
I was
the show.
going to say
while
we
he's
should have him
banned,
back on the show and ask him, but we can't do that.
I don't even know if we're allowed to talk about him.
God, Bruce.
I think he's excommunicated from Twitch completely.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. No, that was a big dumb move.
No, I can't imagine it's more than like 3 days, right?
I don't know. I think that was his second ban. I don't know how DMCA bans are.
I think it would kind of depend on like is it just a standard DMCA ban, or is it?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
The way you guys are talking about it, I wasn't worried. But now that you guys don't specifically know how long he's gone for,
Chat's saying 4 to 8 hours.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Now we can joke about it again. Now I feel okay, like laughing about it, but like,
yeah,
holy shit.
But yeah, he got banned last night.
Good.
Rightfully so. Don't stream the fucking Minecraft.
Yeah, God damn, Bruce.
that's really stupid.
No, dude, like back in the day, that's like back in Justin TV, back in the old Wild West, you could you could get away with a lot. But if you did it consistently, like yours truly, I was in the middle of watching a fucking, I think it was the Max series from MTV, which is owned by Viacom.
The dude with the super overbite, the purple and
the big alien.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was watching that on Justin TV, and I hadn't gotten banned previously, and I was definitely watching, like, I watched Catwoman, I watched like Cool as Ice, I watched all kinds of shitty movies. They didn't fucking care. But then when I watched something from MTV, they were like, MTV cares. MTV definitely cares.
Yeah.
So they were like, Viacom was like, shut it down. And I lost my fucking account. And I lost my account right when they were switching to Twitch. So I had to beg Twitch. I was like, hey, you became Twitch. Can I have my account back? I swear I will never do anything like that again. They were nice enough to give me my account back, but holy shit.
Yeah. Yep.
I definitely got struck down.
Yep.
Strucketh. Downeth.
He deserved it. We mentioned it at the start of last week's Game of the Year show, but that Witcher 3 DLC leaked. I saw some more tidbits about that this week where they, again, I have no idea the validity of this stuff. It might have just been, who fucking knows? But it was enough that there was an article about it. And in the article, they said that it will be around the size of like a Blood and Wine DLC.
Hell yeah, dude.
And it's
That's
in
such good news.
Zerikania, which is like a desert area.
Mhm.
And that it's potentially dropping this year. So,
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know it was. Damn, I didn't know it was this year.
yeah.
That's
Well,
good news.
those were the leaks. Again,
Yeah.
take that for what it's
Oh,
worth.
okay.
Yeah. That also was the
Yeah, a lot of chat is saying what a lot of people have been asking. I hope you can start at the DLC. I think I really hope you're doing that too. Yeah, if you can start at the DLC, that's gonna completely change how many people play that DLC.
The other big bit that Jinx 480 in my chat was very. I appreciate you saying this. It's not being made by CDPR. They're like, it's made by the
What?
Witcher 1 remake studio.
Whoa.
So, yeah, is that Fool's Theory? Is that the
I
name
didn't know
of it?
that. I mean, okay,
yes,
it may not be
Fool's
being
Theory.
made by them, but I mean, I'm sure it's being it's being overseen by them, right? Like what
You would
what
hope
did they
so.
say?
Yeah, you would hope so.
That's that's wild.
Yeah, but Fool's Theory
Yep.
is the
Fool's
people.
Theory. That's right. Yep.
So we'll see if all that actually happens. I guess alongside of the rumor mill, there was a rumor swirling around. I know, Ko, you saw it, about Fallout New Vegas getting the remastered treatment.
Freaking Dextero, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So maybe I'd be on board. I've never played it. That would get me to play it. I'm kind of hoping that they do that, especially after the success of Obsidian. Of the, not Obsidian.
Oblivion.
There you go. Yeah. After the success of the Oblivion remaster. So, yeah, that's it for news.
I mean, the success of anything remaster, like everything that has been beloved that's got remastered, they all do really well. Like, what was the last beloved title that got remastered that did poorly?
I don't want to talk about the Deus Ex remaster.
It might be that. Could be.
Didn't even come out. Didn't even come out, dude.
Warcraft 3 was really
bad.
out. The Warcraft 3 remaster was really bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't even have like working multiplayer.
It launched and it was a complete shit show.
That was a mess.
Yeah.
Oh, rough. Dead Space. Did it sell bad? Did Dead Space Remaster sell bad?
No. Dead Space Remaster. I think it had some running issues, but no, I don't think it was too bad, right? I mean, it wasn't complete cluster.
Yeah.
And people are saying GTA as well. I never played the remaster.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the San Andreas remaster, right? Was awful.
San Andreas remaster was a mess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn. How do you fuck something like that up?
I don't know. You try to do it cheaply.
Try
to get it done.
That's exactly right. That's what you try. You try to make a half-ass project instead of actually doing it properly. That's exactly right.
Yeah. Yep. As for what we've been playing this past week, Zeke, you're knee deep in CD Ramathon.
Yes, sir.
Pick which one's been your favorite? Because you're doing like what, game a day?
Well, I'm not doing that on purpose. Like that is not my, on the outset, that is not like what I intend to do, but it feels like I've got so many games. I've got literally over 130 games that I have not played. That doesn't even count the 100 plus that I've already played, like that I own.
Yeah.
So like a game a day, like trying to get, through some of these titles or get them at least seen. And then, when you okay, here's the thing with old games. We have been pampered from then till now. Like, you go back and play some of the old games, the quality of life is just like, oh my God, it's fucking not there. There's so many things that you've gotten used to that you take for granted now that when you go back, you're like, holy shit. And it's like you get fed a steak and then someone takes you to like, I don't know, Denny's or something. It's like, here, let's have a steak from Denny's. And you're like, oh, do I have to eat all this? That's what it feels like sometimes. It's like, it's still food, but you don't want to eat all of it. And that's kind of a lot of these games. Like, I'll have a bite of these games, but I won't eat all of it. But some of them hold up pretty well. The games I played so far are Blood, Baldur's Gate 2, Titanic, a Mystery Out of Time, Warcraft 2, Space Ace, Alias, KOTOR 2, Knights of the Old Republic 2, and Carandia, Legend of Carandia. And the ones that I do end up finishing are the ones that are like, one session, like things like Titanic was like a point and click game. Same with Carandia. And some of them are just so shit that once I get them running, like I spent way more time trying to get it running than I ever did playing the game. Like Space Ace. Space Ace is by the same developers who did it's a Don Bluth game, so it's by the same people who did Dragon's Lair. Remember that old game where it was like thing would flash and you'd like move over to like dodge and stuff like that. It's like that, but it's just so shitty. It's so fucking bad. It is, and it jumps you right into the action. It's so quick that you don't even they don't even give you like a time to enjoy the animations because you're always constantly doing stuff. I watched the playthrough of it, albeit it was 10 minutes long. I didn't get past the first like scene and a half before I was like, fuck this. I am Dundee. I don't want to do this. This is not fun. And I beat Dragon's Lair. I went through the entirety of Dragon's Lair once, and that was fun. But this had none of the charm or none of the fun of Dragon's Lair, where you actually get to see like some of the animations and stuff. Like there was no like time in between to enjoy Don Bluth's animation.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest piece of shit so far. But Blood was great. Blood is a Doom-like, plays very much like Doom. Awesome. The only thing it suffers from is like it's older and the enemy variety is not there, and the maps are pretty confusing because they only have so many brick sprites that they can use like to make shit. So you going through it's like, have I been here? Fuck, I don't remember this place, or I remember this place. I think, have I been here? Do I take a left here? There's a lot of that. A lot of just, padding out the gameplay by making the levels difficult to navigate. But it's good. It still plays well. It's still very fun. It's got great animations and great sound effects and stuff like that. Baldur's Gate 2, that's one of those games. It's like, it suffers from being old. Like I didn't have love for it before because I never played it. I didn't play it back in the day. So I don't have that feeling of like, oh, I remember how this works. This is me learning this shit and going, wow, we're doing a lot better job with these days. Like,
yeah, I wanted they
not wrong.
They like have a remastered. I forgot what the version is called specifically of Baldur's Gate 2, but they did have some quality of life stuff in it.
Oh yeah, and I played
changed it immensely.
The total vanilla version.
Yeah,
I am fully
Enhanced
willing
edition,
to go back.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, and play the enhanced edition because the one I had was not enhanced. Because people like this often happens during CD-ROM-thon. People will come in and be like, "Oh, you just double click. Oh, you just drag and drop. Oh, you just do this, do that." It's like you're thinking of a different version.
Yeah,
or you're thinking of the sequel. Like you can't do that in this one. There's
those things didn't exist back then, right? Like the idea of drag and drop hadn't been created for video games yet.
Yeah. No, and that showed writ large in Warcraft 2, which, in and of itself, not a terrible game. It's just when you get to the point you're commanding a bunch of soldiers, armies, whatever. Like there's a ton of quality of life shit that we take for granted now that just wasn't there.
Yeah.
One of them being able to assign squads.
Yeah, Hot King.
People are like, grab a squad, control one, make them number one on the keypad, and then grab another squad, make them control two, make them number two on the keypad. Not there. You have to like drag, direct, and it just made everything like so frantic, hectic. It's like I would drag an army to fight, and then while they were getting their ass kicked, I have to go back to this army, draw a circle around them, and I'm not fast to this shit. RTS shit is fucking not good to me.
Yeah.
So like as I was getting the other army to come help and back them up, That army died, got their asses kicked, and I just eventually was just like, I can't do this anymore. I'm so sorry. Like, it's not the game's fault. It's mine. It's not you. It's me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when it came to, I popped in for the Warcraft 2 stuff. And that's always so interesting as someone who's played like a good amount of World of Warcraft. The dialogue and the lore that they have in that game, when I think about it, it's like they're writing the lore in that. And to see them be like, oh yeah, that's the name of that city in WoW. Like they had no idea that was going to be what it is today in terms of the importance of it, or the like where it would go with all of that lore. And so when they're like, oh yeah, Lordaeron and blah, 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 I'm just like, what? That was actually a real thing that they just made up. Right? They just put into a video game, 2 decades ago, and now it's or I guess 3 decades ago, really. And now it's in, World of Warcraft, forever immortalized.
The thing I will say about then versus now is how much more seriously they take themselves now than they did back then. Because if you listen to the first voiceover, if you play the Horde rather than the Alliance or whatever it's called then in Warcraft 2, the voice that greets you when you start a mission is like a fucking Yoda kind of guy, and he talks like this.
Yeah.
And he's go get him and grab this guy and bring him back.
Yep.
Don't do this. Get the humans and blah blah blah. It's just like I'm like, is this a fucking joke, or are they taking the piss right now?
I mean, that gets further refined in Warcraft 3, and then that becomes like the orc noise, the zug zug, in WoW.
That is
right?
zug zug.
Yeah.
That is zug zug. That's right.
Something need doing. Like I know all those lines.
Something need doing.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. I guess that's nostalgia is what that is. That reverberates and makes my skull vibrate with like, I know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was the thing, and I couldn't help myself but laugh every time. Like I finished, I was like, all right, I forgot that was the voice. I'm like, I finished mission. All right, next mission, and you must go. I'm like, fucking hell,
dude. I still today when like, I don't know what's the last. I think like when the microwave finishes, like when a breakfast sandwich is done reheating, I'm like, job's done.
Yeah.
Like I'll just say that to myself, and there's no one else in the house except me and the dog.
I say that to my kids all the time. All the time. They'll be done. I'm like, job's done.
Like what?
Yeah, it's like, why the fuck did I do that? But
More work.
You have all that stuff ingrained in your childhood, and your dumb brain.
Lovely.
And the vocal stem just comes back. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Warcraft 2 was the one that I stopped in at, though. It was good times.
Yeah. Let's see. Titanic was great. Titanic Mystery Out of Time was a very neat point and click about like rectifying the events of the Titanic without you don't unsing the ship, but you do stuff on the Titanic at that particular moment in time to prevent World War I and II.
Okay.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually it's a neat idea. It was a little bit glitchy as far as like the sound and stuff goes, but that's probably because I didn't do something or the setup. But like when I watched a little bit of a playthrough on YouTube where was running like 100% smoothly. It's a cool little adventure. Like I think it's on Steam actually. It's a neat idea, and it's also kind of freaky, uncanny valley where with the because they took still images of people, of real human beings, and instead of like doing an FMV style, they did like mouth animations and eye animations like for them. So they're talking like, and look it up. It's fucking freaky. It's crazy, but it's very funny to watch that. But the story is actually kind of neat to follow. What else? Oh, I played Alias, and yes, it was based on the hit TV show Alias with Jennifer Garner. And
does that cover the full show? Like what?
I think it's a new side stuff. Like
it
would be the game would have like several episodes.
Dude, do you
I don't
remember
know
the
if it incorporates.
Do you remember the end of that show by chance? Was I the only person that ever watched the end of that show?
I never watched Alias.
Dude, the world
happened?
like ends. And like the apocalypse happens, if I recall correctly, and like it gets fucking
Wow.
and she becomes like the sacred she's like the chosen one or some shit. Like it got fucking weird.
Wow, that sounds like jumping the shark.
Someone in chat is like, that's not correct.
Is that not what happened?
And someone else, I don't think so, JP. Are you confusing that with Buffy?
No, that's not what I'm gonna Google the ending of Alias and catch my brain up.
Okay.
I thought she was like the ending one with like
someone has a kid in the end. That's saying
Dollhouse you're thinking of, maybe.
Oh.
I'm getting my late 90s
yeah.
How dare you?
mixed up.
I think it's a similar premise though. Like the main character adopts different characters.
Yeah,
throughout
no,
the show.
okay. It was Rambaldi's ultimate device, so I do remember that. Huh. Maybe I am thinking of something else. I wonder what show I'm thinking of. Anyway, sorry, Alias.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, we talked about it longer than I intended to because it's a piece of shit. It's not very good. I'm glad it worked. We got it working for the most part, but it's a game that it's kind of hilarious and kind of like it's bad in a playable way. It's a playable game, but it's still pretty bad. And I think I might play it later on this year. So like some other time this year, I might try and find like a way to play it on a modern, if there's a way to do that. I don't know if it's GOG or anything like that, but like I would love to look it up so I didn't have to play it off of a disc because we couldn't get. Huge problem with discs in this new computer that I have is movies have a hard time playing in my virtual machines. Like I was having a hell of a time in KOTOR trying to get the pre-rendered shit to play in full screen. So like Alias was playing and I'd get like the lines of dialogue. Like I guess they planned for it because the game would still play. It just wouldn't show like the videos, like the interstitial videos between missions or like the talking heads that like, giving you your mission and stuff. It would just be like static and the words would pop up, but they wouldn't be talking and the heads wouldn't be moving. So like, I don't know. But that's what we troubleshoot. And that's part of the fun of CD-ROM is trying to figure out what the fuck's happening. But we got it to a playable state and I played it for the rest of the day. I'm like, okay, I might try and play this later just for shits and giggles.
Nice.
And then of course, KOTOR 2, Knights of the Old Republic 2. Awesome. Great. I did the same thing with KOTOR 1 last year. I'm going to play it sometime this year. Because I never played through it ever. I remember I played through 1, but way back when. So a lot of that was familiar, but like almost none of this was familiar. So I think I probably played like an hour or two of it when it came out and then never picked it up again.
Is it I guess Code might be the one to answer this, but is it a hot take to like KOTOR 2 more than KOTOR 1? Or is that normal?
No.
Okay.
I think so.
People have different favorites for different reasons. But no, I mean, most people think KOTOR 2 is probably a little bit better, but that's just because it's later in development.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, the assassin droid HK is kind of the best character in the game, so
Yeah. No, they're I would say as far as like people's reactions and stuff, I would say they're similar.
They're similar, okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't say like anybody who says 1 is better than 2 or 2 is better than 1. It's simpatico. It's fine.
The only somewhat objective thing is 2 does have more advanced mechanics. So some people prefer the gameplay, but actually a lot of people like the story of 1
That's
better.
true. That's true.
Yep.
And then I played Legend of Carandia, just the last game that I played, which is an old 1992 point and click. And boy, am I glad I had a fucking guide open for that shit at certain points. Because they did not respect your time at all in these games. Because it was like, I ask people, I'm like, okay, I know the solution for this because I have a walkthrough, but why is this the solution? And a lot of times it came back, it's like, it's just trial and error. I'm like, trial and error?
Oh, that's not good for you. Yeah.
They expect you to go through like all these gems and flowers that you have to. It's one particular part where you have to make 2 different potions, and they expect you to figure that shit out just by combining shit in a cauldron. And there are multiple different combinations of shit you could put together, and you just have to fucking put the blueberries in with the ruby. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, put the blueberries in with the emerald. Nope, that didn't work. And then if you run out, like, you constantly have to save and save scum over and over again. Like, the game expects you to save scum. Because if you fuck something up, you can soft lock yourself, like, somewhere, like, along the line.
Yeah.
You just said soft lock, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Soft lock if you don't have a save. Hard lock if you saved over it. If you
no. For a second, I thought you said I would soft myself, and I was like, is that what he says? Is that a Zekeism? Is that just what you say when an old game pauses?
Yeah.
Well, soft myself again. Darn it.
No, that's when I have alone time and I use jeweler's gloves. Like, that's when I soft fuck myself.
Damn it. Walked right into that one.
There you go.
I know, yeah, you did. But other than that, like, it plays like a pretty standard Sierra or Lucasfilm like point and click game. It just suffers from being like, we're not going to explain why this works. It just does. You just have to figure it out, and there's no rhyme or reason to why. It just, I mean, I hate to bring up Moon Logic again for the umpteenth time, but like, yeah, old point and click. But
that's how it goes.
Other than that, it was fine. Like, the story was fine. The voice, and it's actually voiced, which is, you know, kind of neat that everybody you talk to actually talks back to you.
Yeah,
that is lovely.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it's a shorter adventure. I mean, it would be, I don't know, 12, 13 hours if you had to trial and error it. But without that, it ended up being like 7 or 6, something like that.
Got it.
Yeah. It wasn't too long, but it was fun.
Cool.
I'm actually like, I'm hoping that somebody sends me, because it's a trilogy, so I'm hoping that somebody sends me two or three sometime in the future. Oh, because by the way, if you didn't know, all the CD-ROMs that I have, like, I'd say probably less than 5 of them I bought my own. The rest of them just been sent to me by people who are like, I have these in my garage. Do you want them? So thank you for everyone who sent me CD-ROMs.
It's a nice gig. Yeah. Just good old school
man.
stuff. And you're doing like fan voted stuff, right? Or are you choosing yourself, or is it a mix of both?
It's back and forth. It's back and forth.
All right.
Yeah. Our poll right now, let's see. It's over 100 games long.
Yeah.
But it stays up throughout the entirety of the month. So you can vote on any game you like. You can vote for as many as you like. But it looks like right now, the last one it's audience choice. So I'm going to be playing. I just have the disc. I don't even have the box. I don't have a manual. I don't have nothing. I got the disc for Age of Empires 2, The Age of Kings. So yeah, we're going to do another RTS on Tuesday. And then it's my choice. So that's when you see a shit game on the list, is because I chose it. Like, I chose Space Ace and Alias and Titanic. And that's how we mix it up. And that's how I think the month goes well, is that they pick a game that is solid and everybody knows and there's nostalgia there. And then I'll pick a game no one's ever heard of, and it could be good or it could be dog shit. So
fantastic.
I like that. Yeah.
All right. Well,
did you play a game called Dread Mist?
Dread Mist?
Someone in my chat.
That's a new game.
Has been spamming Dread Mist. Or do you just want us to look at that, or did Zeke
it's a
play
new
it
indie MMO that just came out.
I saw that. Like, I'm funny enough. I don't have too much experience. I'm looking at it now. It looks. I mean, it looks like
It's
a cool MMO RPG.
It's a one-man MMO. Solo dev MMO. I think. Deadmons has been playing it. It looks kind of cool, but
that's cool. That's
Why
very
would
cool.
you think I would like it? Oh, are they just telling you?
It's a little retro. It's a little retro.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like old school. It's like Ultima Online looking kind of stuff. So
okay.
your thing.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
I didn't know if maybe somebody recommended it for an indie day or something.
Yeah.
Quite possibly. And that's the other thing. Like, I'm not doing any indie days while this month is going on, but once January is over, I will do an indie week. So I'm still taking suggestions.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, this is the I saw Julia. This is the game that Julia tweeted a while back. Julia, are you still playing it? You tweeted this January 5th, so like a week ago. Are you still actively playing it a week later? Out of curiosity? It's made by an OG WoW private server guy. Oh, that's cool. It's Dreadmist, but Mist is spelled MYST for those that are trying to find it on Steam right now.
Oh, I must be looking at a different thing.
Yeah, it's Dread like Mist, like the adventure game.
It came out I think on the 9th. I know
it came out 2 days ago, but only has like 3 days of content. Oh, okay. So it's super EA. Okay.
Yeah. That Mods has been streaming it pretty lengthy amounts of streams.
He
seems to be enjoying it.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Free to play.
Well, cool. Maybe check that out when it's 1.0 or whatever.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Good for the dev myself.
Apparently he's kicking ass. So good for him, dude.
There you go.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Co, you've jumped fully into I keep wanting to say Starforge because there's so many Star games. Starfall,
StarRupture,
so many StarRupture.
Dude,
yeah.
I am on a full-blown automation addiction again. I mean, hell, I'm sitting here playing Factorio right now in a new run.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what's going on. My brain is just wired for this right now.
It happens.
But StarRupture is a fantastic early access game. It's made by Creepy Jar, the same people that made Green Hell, the adventure survival game that is to this day. It ended up being one of the cooler ones out there. And basically, it is if you were to take like the trifecta of automation games right now, you could, or let's say the two biggest ones, Satisfactory and Factorio. I've done runs of both. Satisfactory, a bit of a bigger run. StarRupture is like the third point of the triangle. So where Factorio has more combat than Satisfactory and is in 2D, Satisfactory is kind of the automation king. It has like the most options, the most things you can do. The combat in Satisfactory is like honestly pretty tacked on though. It's not a big deal. And in Satisfactory, there's no base raids or anything like that. Factorio, your base can be raided. There's a lot of combat in Factorio, but it's very basic. It's like auto aim and stuff. So the combat in Factorio is there, but it's rudimentary. StarRupture, however, does some things to make the automation part of the game a lot simpler. So where Satisfactory uses a push system, StarRupture uses a pull system. So what that means is when you're making your rails, things only show up on the rails if there's something on the rails needing the resource. And that makes the rail system a lot easier to use than Satisfactory, because you can make like spider web networks and things just pull whatever they need across the network. So you don't have to have like a specific thing for this, a specific thing for that. Make sure they're stacked, make sure they're going to the right place. And you can just trade things out, most importantly. So if you look at my base here behind, whenever I want to make something new, I just go to my existing base and switch out all the recipes. And since everything is railed properly, it just drags what it needs from whatever it needs and starts making the new item. And the only time I need to put in like new rows is if I need like a new type of building, or I want to redo how the rail system worked, things like that. So it's a very cool system, but there's no question it makes the game less of a puzzle.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the devs are trying to do, because StarRupture by far has the most developed combat system of those three games we've mentioned so far. When you upgrade your base, you start getting attacked. Like you actually get like tower defense style attacks. So the tower defense is very rudimentary right now in early access. You can't build walls. You can only build turrets.
Is there a stage when that happens when you get attacked?
Yes.
Because like
you have to upgrade your core, and you will not be attacked until you upgrade your core. So that makes so the core is
the dome.
Umbrella things.
Okay.
Yes. If you go to the core, any of them, you can hit E on them and it'll tell you like put in these things and we'll upgrade the core. And if you try to do that, it'll warn you. It's like when you do this, the aliens are going to know you're here and they're going to start messing with you. So there's a little bit of a warning there. In fact, right there, that's it. So you can see all this stuff on the bottom is what you need for the next upgrade. And then the enemies this is a great decision by the devs. The enemies do not attack until you upgrade. So you kind of get to choose when you want to start that process. You can build defenses and stuff first. And on top of that, it took me a few times to realize it, but enemies only come from certain static locations. So they're these kind of like radiation monolith kind of looking things.
Yeah.
And these only come from there. So it allows you to kind of like set up area.
Oh, okay.
Deal with that, which is really cool and pretty awesome. On top of that, the world is very large. There's lots of combat and enemies everywhere. And the way the system works, the way the game works, is that you have to explore to get specific components of blueprints you need to progress the milestone system, which is the corporation appeasement system in the game. So it's an automation game at heart, but this game definitely has, I'd say, the most focus on exploration and combat as well. There's even like a little main story, like where you have to like build story items and you go into events. There's logs and stuff like that. So
yeah,
for early access, it's pretty great. So yeah, it's a very solid automation adventure game, and it's a lot of fun. I've played it for almost almost 30 hours now.
Nice.
And yeah, it's good. It is. I do want to warn people. I get asked a lot, this or Satisfactory, and it's a no-brainer right now. Satisfactory, no question. This game is awesome.
It's a 1.0 game. Yeah.
This game is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but it's missing like actual core functionality. There's no copy-paste system. There's no blueprint system. There's no overland system except running, and this has one of the biggest maps in the game.
Yeah.
So I heard there may be some teleportation stuff later, but I haven't gotten to it. So, and they've already said they have actually a pretty extensive roadmap out, and the roadmap says everything I just mentioned: new base building tools coming, new overland traversal stuff, like new enemies, new guns, the whole 9 yards. And the best news about this, not only is this game really solid right now, but Creepy Jar has already shown us that they can take a collection of good ideas, which is essentially what Green Hell 1 was when it came out. It was pretty rough, lots of cool stuff in it, but it didn't really work together. And it was pretty buggy. They turned that into an awesome 1.0, which then also got an expansion. So I have very, very high hopes for this game. I think this could possibly become one of the greats along Factorio and Satisfactory when it's done.
Yeah. Yeah. I put 4 hours into it. I got to the point, like it was resource level between 3 and 4, where you really start have to like, I guess, grinding out the upgrades. And I was like, do I want to spend time automating all this, or do I want to play something else? And it was something else because I'll wait till 1.0. So then I kind of just like ran off and did some exploration, and that was cool. I found some like unique things. I found a lot of stuff that was kind of, I don't know if it was walled off by early access or if do you get something to bypass radiation?
So maybe.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it too much, but I have definitely gotten up to a point in the game where I am working on a machine that can deal with the world's radiation. But I don't really know anything besides that. I don't know if it's an EA. I don't know if it actually is going to do what they're positing.
Because the map's large, but a lot of it's closed off.
Map's not only large. Yes, the radiate, like, and more importantly, if you have like you can get LEMs, which are essentially passives. Some of the passives increase how much map you show when you run around.
Yeah.
And I have one that's like 45% extra. If you run around the rim of the radiation, there's tons of shit in there. Like it's clearly just blocking something. So I'm guessing either it's an EA thing or a progression thing. Maybe like rare resources are in there and they.
Do you know what tier you're on?
I want to say 6-ish.
Because some of those go up to 11.
Yeah, I want to say I'm on 6 or 7. No. They're serious.
These go to 11.
Yeah, the way that they do the corporation appeasement, which is basically there's six corporations. They all want different produced items. You build a thing that launches items into space, and basically you can either be doing multiple corporations at once, or like me, kind of picking one and focusing your base on it. And every time you get a different level with one of the 6 corporations, it's kind of cool. One is like a combat corporation.
Yeah.
One's like a character corporation. One's a building corporation. So you can kind of focus what upgrades you want and kind of focus like, oh, I'm getting an upgraded rail there. So let me just stop everything and do that one now. So that makes it a lot of fun. Yeah.
Do they?
So it was so close to rage quitting the game. I've almost rage quit this game a couple times.
Wait, why?
Because there, like in one instance, I was dealing with a complete backup. I basically had a ring of items that were backing up, and I could not for the life of me figure out exactly where the hangup was. And the part that was really bugging me is it's EA.
Yeah.
So I feel like there are a couple pieces we need for this game to really work that aren't in the game yet. Excuse me. There are a couple pieces that my lizard brain needs because I can't figure out how I want to do it with what's here.
Is that because you know the satisfactory way of doing things, or
no? It's like so they have this really cool system with the rails, but the problem is because the rails only have one Z value, you have to like it makes it so it's so much harder to build than it should. So like imagine if they had like that cross thing you see on the screen right there. Imagine if there was one of those that had one on the top, a cross in the middle, and a cross in the bottom. So you can and then you could raise that so you can have like multiple networks flowing in different areas. You know, and there's other things they do. There's a 3-rail system, but it doesn't work right. And there's no pieces to easily offload or onload to the 3 rails. So you always have to either build this like super complex intersection using like 6 pieces, or just they don't work properly. So there's like all of they need to, in my opinion, there should be a lot more one pieces, one block pieces that allow you to better deal with the rail system. You can get around it, but it's just, again, there's no blueprint system. So every intersection has to be done manually. And then you're talking about, you know, 3x3 blocks for basic functionality. And it just gets, so I got to a point where I was like, instead of dealing with all of this, I think I'm just going to wait for 1.0. Those were kind of,
I hit that at the 4-hour mark. You're hitting that at the 30-hour mark.
Well, funny enough, both times I've gotten to that point, I've stuck with it and again found other ways to get around it. So like I want to build different networks, and that way they can, you know, I can load balance a lot better. I can't do that. So instead, I basically rebuilt my base where every row now has pass-throughs that go both directions. So every item can now take a path of least resistance. And that has dramatically freed up everything. Before I was using like a big bus system. And then I would feed the bus back into the bus if it had to go like, if I had to pass stuff back down. And that just doesn't work in this game. You can't, the multi-rail system's too bad to deal with. The single rail, even at rail level 2, is just, there's too many resources going across it. And this game is inherent, it's natural sushi belting. So the way that the pull system works, everything's a sushi belt, essentially. So unfortunately, if you overload a belt, then the whole thing falls apart and it becomes a thing. So
I'm glad I will say that
most of the problems I run into can easily be solved by more intelligent people and players. So a lot of my stuff has just been getting to a point where I'm like, I see that I'd have to rebuild everything and I don't want to do that.
I hit that at 4 hours where it's like, oh yeah, when I'm out exploring, I should be automating this stuff. And I don't want to set that up.
Yes. And then all of a sudden you don't want to explore as much anymore because it feels like you're wasting time.
Yeah, it starts falling apart.
Yeah, the whole thing. Like
then that the restart button starts getting really appealing for me, where it's like, maybe I just
Dude, I'm already on my second full base. And I have essentially extended my second full base off to blueprint what my third base is going to look like.
Fuck that! I'm waiting for 1.0.
So I think I am going to stop it at the blueprint phase for the next one. And I'm gonna just use what I got because and just finish it up. Apparently, again, minor spoiler, but apparently there is an end credits. Thank you for playing EA screen you can get. And it's not at the end of all 11 of the things. It has to do with the building I'm talking about and progressing through the story. I think I'm going to try to get that and then go to my next current addiction, which is Alchemy Factory.
This is a good. That's StarRupture. Is this game? What the fuck is Alchemy thing that you're playing? Well,
dude,
I saw this pop up and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like a basic store ownership game where you're running a store with my first automation game built in. And the best part about it is the QOL is so good. So this is my little factory, right? So normally you would just sell items in one of these store games. But in this game, you can build, like, you have to build these complex automation game style machines to build the items you sell. And then you can build like little catapults to fling them onto your shelf automatically. So it's like, it's a really freaking cool game. And I hope I go out here in a second so you'll see what I'm doing here. This part is just the store. Yeah, this is just the store area. But if my character turns around and goes outside, if I turn around and go outside, then you'll see like this is like the bulk of it. So I have like these giant tables lined up, and they're all like grinding stone, or I'm growing plants and feeding in sage and all sorts of things. That wood's getting ground and turned into different things, and it's actually awesome. Like, it's really fun. I did not expect. I did it as a cozy stream, last night or the night before, just as kind of like a joke almost, and it's great. Like, this game has tools that every automation game should have, and it does it so intuitively. There's like a whole mode. You just hit a button. Anything you click on, it just copies or cuts. You just pop it down wherever you want. There's a mass delete mode if you want to just rebuild your base. It's a lot of
this
really good
your
stuff.
Base? When you say base, is
Yeah,
this
this is my
yeah.
base. Exactly.
Yeah.
This is it. So it's everything, and everything's miniaturized. So normally, you're playing Satisfactory or StarRupture. That device I just put down is a factory in StarRupture. The 2 is an assembler. Like, those right there are smelters. Like, they all line up, everything 1-to-1s with a standard automation game. These right now are manual plots, but I just got magic plots that summon the seeds and fertilizer and grow themselves. And then I can like have that auto harvest back to my thing. So these right now in the back, I'm loading manually, the wood and the stone and stuff. But since this, I've actually moved it up, and I have a magic portal that accepts gold and just auto buys things and moves it down and loads everything. It's a very slick little game. And the music is super whimsy. It sounds like Christmas music almost, which is really nice. It's so chill and cozy. Like, if you're an automation fan, I recommend checking this game out. It's indie. It's very EA, and it's very indie. So you start the game and it's just like, hey, go make 20 of these things, have fun, and you kind of got to work through it. But once it gets going, man, it's a lot of fun.
As far as the automation games that I've seen you play, like, this one seems far more approachable, and not just because it's like in a fantasy setting and it's got magic and shit, but like, because you're so big compared to the machine itself, you can actually look at the whole thing.
Yes.
Without having to like run around huge machines that you've built.
And what's really
way more approachable for me personally.
This is so funny because I'm 90% sure that whoever designed this game was like, I love Factorio, but I didn't like 3D Satisfactory, but I do want a 3D game. So now we have like, it's like the tables are almost like Factorio. Like, you're looking down at the tables and it's like you're playing Factorio in the game. And then, but it's cool because it has the 3D aspect. So you're still doing like, you're still building little buildings and structures and different levels and things. Yeah. Like, if you go to the stream, I actually streamed right before DF today. And if you look at that one, especially towards the end, like, I don't even use catapults to go through the window anymore. Now I'm passing through with wall stuff. There's different, it's wild. So it's been a lot of fun. I can pretty much say it's an early access project.
You have to man the register?
Originally you do, and then you get a magic register, and then you get like a coin conversion thing. So your magic register can sell by itself, pass the coins down to like a magic box that then adds up all the copper, converts it to silver. You can then chain that back to your buy thing at the very beginning. So that money then gets fed into your auto buy. All your stuff gets auto synced and auto buy. Like, it's oh man, it's cool.
Two things. One, someone in your chat said on the roadmap and an update, there will be a way to shrink yourself and run around inside your mini factories if needed. That's kind of fun. That's kind of cool. So you can like Satisfactory it in the future, I guess. And secondly, did you own a lot of trains as a child?
Not a single one.
Really? have you ever considered them?
Basically asking you how autistic were you as a kid?
No, I mean, it's a serious question. I'm curious.
I did not do trains, but I was a Lego fanatic, dude.
Oh, really? Okay.
I loved building. I loved doing. What I would do is I would actually build like little villages and shit. So I'd get like I'd sort my Legos by type and like color, and then I'd make like themed, like actual connected buildings and villages, like second level roads that went between them and stuff. And then I would have a lot of fun smashing them at the end. I was always.
Did you ever play with Connects? I liked Connects as a kid. They were okay. Yeah. Mostly I got the long ones, and I would put rubber bands on the tips and then shoot them at my brother. But anyways,
for the record, we were talking about that today. I don't know what flavor of neurodivergent I am, but there's no question I have a touch of the tism when it comes to these things. Like I have
Sure.
to.
I think we. I mean, we're all on the spectrum.
I think we all are a little bit, absolutely. But
Yeah.
I every so often I look over in chat and see a comment like, has he really been doing this for like the last 2 hours? And I'm just like, yeah, it's great, isn't it?
No, someone just off a completely different tangent. Wick88 from your chat, JP, just woke up a core memory for me.
Uh-oh.
Because I was, spoiler alert, my real name isn't Ezekiel.
What? It's John Paul?
I know. John Paul? No, my real name is Zach. And in elementary school, those commercials were coming out. Zach, he's a Lego maniac.
Oh,
yeah.
I was the Lego maniac for probably 4 or 5 years. That's what like everybody would like bring that up. And it was rough. It was rough.
That checks out.
Yeah.
But yeah, someone said that like, would you say you were a Lego maniac? And I'm like, no, I never was a Lego maniac. I played with them a normal amount. I had Legos, but not a lot.
Fantastic.
Wow. Love it.
Cool. In terms of stuff I've been playing, League has kind of been dominating. I'm just going to say that's what I've been playing. I don't need to talk about that at all.
I want you, JP. How do you feel? How does League of Legends make you feel?
I feel like the best way to explain that would be to show a clip of my friend Faye, who says that I'm severely depressed and it's a cry for help, and that people need to go help me, and that she's worried about my livelihood. Yeah. So.
Oh,
okay. So League of Legends.
That's what everyone thinks. That's Faye's like, I'm worried about JP.
Wild if true.
Hold on. League of Legends is like. You ever had a dog who has a dog toy? That's their soothing toy.
Sure.
It's like they always come back to that toy, and they're like, they cuddle, they lick it, they smell it, they rub their face on it. Is that you with League of Legends? Is League of Legends like your self-soothing?
No. If anything, it's the opposite. It's not like it's the
what's the opposite of that? It's my self-loathing, I think is what he's looking for, right?
Like
play it when you just want to hate.
Oh.
It's weird because League in a lot of ways.
Let's play some League.
League in a lot of ways, like when I go play League, I understand why the world is the way it is. Right? Like there's a lot of things that make a lot of sense when you go and play League, because you're just like, oh, that's a real person. Like a lot of times I forget that there's 9 other real people in that game with me. And the second that clicks, I'm like, wait a minute, life kind of makes sense now. And so I need that reaffirmation every couple of months.
Sure. And
I also I've talked at length on the show about like my competitive nature. I need to play something that puts some sort of category that filters me into a color that I need to make that color prettier to feel good about life. Like there's just like a weird brain thing where I need to be ranked in some sort and make that higher. So
League of Legends has a definite system for self-evaluation. It's like, how do I feel about myself? I feel gold 1 today. No, I feel silver 3, dude. I feel silver fucking 3, and it's terrible. I don't even know if that's proper terminology, but
it is. Sorry, no, there's silver and gold, and I hope your
day gets better, man.
But the new League came out. It's one of those things where if you don't play League, you're like the same goddamn game. But if you play League, you're like, it's totally different. Everything is fucking bonkers now. And so I've been doing that, playing that, and having. It's a decent time. It depends on what day you catch me and what's going on in that game and how many wins or losses I've had, which is the same for any competitive thing. So that's been the primary focus that I've been playing. Still trucking away an Octopath off stream.
Awesome. Oh, wait, before we move off of League,
okay.
I think I have seen in your chat mention of tits a few times. Like,
yeah, I'll get to that.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. I played some tits. We'll talk about that in just a sec. Octopath still taking away my free time when it comes to off-stream activity. I'm at 75 hours played now. I'm in the final set of the story, I think. On like set chapter 3 of 12 of what I think is the end. I don't know how true that is. But I feel like I'm in the end game, but it might not be, knowing how long that game is. So I still stand by everything I said. I have no negatives to say about that game yet. So if you haven't checked it out and you're wanting that old school feel, I also discovered the fact that you can zoom out when walking around in Octopath Zero, which is really nice for those HD sprites because you can see like an entire town. And you're just a tiny little sprite walking around. It's kind of fucking nice. I did that by spilling water on my desk and hitting my controller, and the right stick moved. And I was like, wait. And I was zooming in and zooming out. So,
how many hours?
7. It took about 70 to discover that.
Okay. That's cool.
I just never thought about it. There was never a need to hit that button. Yeah, so then I loaded up some tits. Now, the funny thing about
tits
is that there's 14 games in the series, and it's maybe one of the longest running JRPGs out there, alongside like Final Fantasy or anything like that. But they remade the first chapter, which I don't know when it originally came out. But this game's always been the game. This series has always been the series that my community is like, bro, you got to play this, man. You got to check this out. This is that primo shit. This is that real shit. So I downloaded it, and Trails in the Sky is the full name. Acronym is TITS. This is first chapter. It came out last year.
They knew what they were doing.
The reason that I agreed to do this is because right now, lifetime reviews, 96% positive, overwhelmingly positive on Steam. Recent is 95% positive. I think it was one of the highest reviewed games of the year last year. It from everything that I read about this and saw about this, sorry for that. You guys didn't hear that, YouTube, but chat did. It's God's greatest gift to gaming. And so I downloaded it, and I'm like, how long? 5 hours into it, and I think it's like a 70-ish hour game. It's number 1 in the series. The second remake is due out this year, I think. And then, like I said, there's 14 games in the series. And they relate to one another. They have characters shared, apparently, between the others. Characters that you meet in this game, you play in like later games and stuff like that. And it's like a JRPG. I don't really have anything. I don't know the story well enough to. The story's so underdeveloped for me in my playing of it that I can't be like, the story's great. Because right now the story is that I went to a farm and fought some like squirrel fuckers, but the game's stupidly frustrating that I was on the hardest difficulty and soft locked myself because I saved on the farm right before the fight. And you can't go to the city to upgrade, or you can't leave the farm to go grind. So I had to put on the easiest difficulty to beat the fight. And then go back to hardest difficulty once I left the area. So then I can go and grind. It's got a lot of stuff in it that's like from old game design, kind of like what Zeke was talking about, where there's quests that if you progress the main story too far, the quests disappear forever and you miss out on that. The dialogue in the game, and like apparently you're supposed to read newspapers in the game to like do quests or miss out on important story beats or something, and you can just miss that stuff entirely. So it's not anything that's crazy right now, but I've been told that I'm not even out of the demo for the game yet, which is, I think, like the first 6 hours. So you can check it out if you want to for free and play everything that I have on Steam. But
cool.
Looks cool. It runs well. It's anime. There's focus on anime tropes so far. But I don't have anything to report back on the story so far. This was really weird, by the way. If I explain this, a lot of people will be put off, but I think those people will already be put off because it's anime. However, people that are maybe not into it might be more into it for some weird reason. You grew up, you're the main character, Estelle. That's Joshua, who's your adopted brother, and they're around 16 years old. And right now, the characters on this farm were trying to get Joshua to confess his feelings for Estelle, but it's really weird because they grew up like brother and sister. And the characters acknowledge the awkwardness of that. So
interesting.
If that's something that you're into, well, there you go.
Well, okay, I'm just gonna. This is a roller coaster, JP.
I know.
Tits, I was in. Anime JRPG, I was out. And now you got, adopted brother. I'm stuck. Like I might
got
be
some
in
step bro stuff in there, man. And I'm saying, chat told me that this is just the tip of the iceberg. So I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh, sorry. I am being actually rightfully so. They didn't grow up together. They met when they were 11. That's right.
Oh, that's a little different.
The start of the game, that's right. Your dad randomly shows up with this kid in his arms, and he's like, Stell, this is your brother. And I don't know. I haven't figured out why yet.
Whatever you do, don't bang.
Yeah, I haven't been told about that yet.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Xavier Mystique kind of thing.
Maybe. Yeah.
Kind of took him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as Zeke, as you started us on this conversation, the acronym for this series is TITS, and that's the running joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I tried to look it up on Steam, but I have blocks for that. So.
Yep. No, you don't want to search for. Don't search for that. Search for Legend in the Sky. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other funny
not
thing,
for myself, mind you, but for my stream, I have to have those
research.
The other really funny thing, if you go to the DLC for this game, there is 68 DLCs, and they range from like $1.50 to like $7, and they're as silly as you would expect. Of course, there's the classic anime bikinis and outfits and angel and devil demon dress up sets and all that shit, but you can also get a set of items that can boost. I like this description: $2.50, a set of items that can be used to boost the stats of the characters.
So you can actually pay to win.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, actual pay to win.
Yeah, actual pay to win.
Bada boom.
And the story. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's any other good descriptions. A set of extremely valuable items that can be used to revive a fallen party member, completely restore their HP, and grant them 200 CP. $2.50.
Wow.
So if I didn't want to change that difficulty, I could have spent some money, but I didn't.
How much is the game? The core game?
$50? I think it's hold on. Yeah, $60, $80 if you want the deluxe edition.
Fuck, man.
It's like an 80-hour plus game, though.
Well,
so.
True. But like charging, little amounts for.
Yeah, it's indefensible.
It's like a little greedy. Don't you think? Yeah, a little bit.
Indefensible. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I've been jumping into. Start of the year.
Nice.
January is kind of a drier month when it comes to releases, so that's how it is.
Yeah. No, you like being a streamer of decent viewership and popularity, whatever. Like you notice real quick, like December, you're like, or November, November is a huge month where like people are contacting you, emailing you, like play our game, play our game, play a game. December kind of tapers off, and then January it's like you get one email from one person going like, "Hey, our game's coming out in February." Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just a real light month for
February.
all kinds of shit.
February's
February's
got
gonna
some
be pretty
stuff.
stacked. Yeah.
No, January.
February's
I'm
looking
saying
like-
January.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but thankfully
Yeah.
February is looking like it's gonna have some stuff this year. Which
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have.
I got some stuff lined up for February.
There you go.
Oh, are you going to check out Deus Ex Remastered on the 5th? Why is that in this? What is what is that? For some
Deus Ex
reason on
Remastered on the
JPD it
5th?
has Deus Ex Remastered on the
Oh, that
5th
got
of
canceled, bro.
February. Okay.
That's gone.
I'll just delete that.
Straight canceled. Canceled before it came out. Delayed indefinitely. Excuse me. Delayed indefinitely.
Got it. Got it.
Hey, speaking of that, to their credit, Mind's Eye reached out.
Really?
I want to say Mind's Eye reached out and they said, "Hey, we know that we were going to tell you. We know that we said that we would come back to you, and here we are." I said, "No, thanks, but I appreciate it. Thank you."
Man.
But that's super cool of them. Like that does I can count on one hand the amount of times I've been told like this didn't go well. We'll talk to you later, and then they just gone.
Yeah.
Never hear from them
Do
again.
you think they
So,
saw like a
that's
clip
cool.
of you talking about how they never reached back out, or?
Doubtful.
Okay.
Because I think Zeke didn't you recently do a Mind's Eye thing? Like
That wasn't
somewhat-
sponsored. That he just did that.
Oh,
Zeke's just an idiot.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Oh, no,
well,
I had
no.
a wonderful time with that.
but no. I think they're doing another round. I think I don't know if they had a big patch or they're trying to redo it, but I think they may be trying to get as many people that want to buy it to see it.
Okay.
You know
All right.
what? Nope.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Fair.
I did.
Well,
That was. I frequently said publicly that they never called me back, so I just want to make sure the record was said. They did call back, so
Okay.
thank you to them.
All
I
right.
politely declined and wished them on their way.
No, like after the Games of the Year show, and that ended up being my biggest surprise. Was how how it actually was as bad as people said. I don't think I'll be hearing from them. I don't think I didn't hear from them before, and I probably won't hear from them after.
I mean,
I'm gonna be honest. What you said is one of the reasons I was like, no, thanks. I was like, I seriously, I was like, if it's still at that state, like I would not feel comfortable taking money for that.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. So
No,
I'm really
I
glad you did
really,
that, to be honest.
I really would love to see you play it just as a lark, because you can complete it in a day.
If I was going to play it, I would not want to play it sponsored.
Of course not. No, I'm not
maybe
saying
I will
play
for
it sponsored.
fun.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
maybe I will for fun, but I
Play
don't have
it
any.
for you
no
and your
plans right now, but I
audience's
might at some point.
enjoyment. I would even tune into your stream, which I never do. I would tune into your stream to watch that.
Awesome. I will keep that in mind. I would definitely keep that in mind. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Ass.
What's the launch on that? Oh, guys, on the 26th, would you like to play High Guard together, unsponsored? If that game actually ships.
Oh wait, is it actually coming out?
It's,
Has the dev said anything?
nope, I
Dude,
haven't said shit, but that's
They
planned
have
to come
not
out.
said a word since the event.
Yeah.
Like as far last I read,
They have
they
not
have literally been on radio silence since that, and it's like
planned release
there's
date
no way
on
it's coming.
Steam, January
There's
26th.
no way. There's no way.
Oh,
Like,
wait. Actually, unironically, I have jury duty that day. So I don't think I can. As much as I would love to play with you guys.
No, I think it'd be great after January for me.
Okay.
But yeah, I would be down to check it out with you guys. for sure.
Dude, I definitely plan on. I'm planning on trying it. Oh yeah, I want to see I want to see. Yeah, I want to see what it's doing.
You
to
want to
try
see what it is.
differentiate itself. Yes, I want to see what led the green light to the project. I want to there's gotta be something in there, man. There's gotta be something in there that's at least a little tasty. Yeah, there has to be something.
What is it's
We'll find
advertised
out.
as a PvP raid shooter. What does raid shooter mean?
I think that's a PvE angle. I think they're doing a PvE angle. So I think they're saying that you go in and there's I think they may be trying to arc raiders it a little bit.
No,
Where,
it
like, you're
literally
going-
says a PvP raid shooter.
I'm saying they may be using that terminology instead of PvPvE. Like raiding is generally like against
okay.
NPC enemies. So I'm wondering if they're trying to say it's a PvP focused game, but also has some raiding in it. So like,
okay, now I get you. Okay, yep.
No, maybe they just mean raids like Destiny. I have no freaking clue at that point, but yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
I will say that the fact that the game's coming out soon and we have no idea what that means is not good.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not good at all. Absolutely not.
Yeah. We'll check a look.
We don't know what that means at all.
We'll check a look at the end of the year. I think that's going to do it for our show. I think we can wrap it up and get out of here. As we stated at the beginning of the year, shows will kind of be on a week-by-week basis. If we feel there's enough stuff to discuss, or I can loop in a creator or folk new to the show where we can focus on them for the episode, then we'll do it. If not, we ain't gonna do it. You can keep up to date with that on Twitter. It's usually where we post.
We're not gonna waste your time.
Yeah. We'll usually update you on Twitter though.
Yep.
I don't know if we did this week, but if you have questions, just come on by the stream. We get asked. All three of us get asked every week if we're doing a show, and we're usually pretty vocal to that. Enough to where it'll actually spawn a message in our group chat like, hey, are we doing a show?
Also can always check the Twitter. We have very active Twitter too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. Let's do some shout outs there and call it a show. Zeke, go ahead.
Yo, thank you very much for watching, and thank you to Co and JP for being my co-host every week. My name is Ezekiel the Third. I'm at /Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Ezekiel the Third, all spelled out on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. I'm in the midst of CD-ROM-a-thon, so I'm playing nothing but CD-ROMs off of the discs all month long. The hard disc, the actual discs. I have a CD, DVD writer player thing, and I'm using this disc or spinning and all that shit. So if you want to come troubleshoot with me this Tuesday, the next game on the list is, like I showed before, Age of Empires 2. One disc to rule them all. That's what I got for you. That's what I'm playing on Tuesday. I have not picked my game, but I don't know if Age of Empires is going to last more than one day, but we'll see. And oh no, it is not. Oh, you prick.
What?
One second. I gotta give the fans what they want, right? I think, maybe.
No.
Let me try. Hold on. There it is. There you go.
Oh, the Wololo. Okay.
Yeah. I had to get like I don't know if that's in this game, but like apparently it is. So there you go. So that's what's coming up on Tuesday. If you want to come on over to my channel at any point in time and check out what games I have or vote, it's just #poll in my chat, and it'll take you to the poll panel of all the games that I own that you can vote on. And it looks like after Age of Empires is my pick, so that's going to be a random one. But it looks like at the moment, XCOM Apocalypse is leading the polls.
There we go.
If you want to come and make that certain or try and change it, that's up to you. Go ahead and do it up. But that's all I got. Thank you for watching.
Zeke, do not make illegal copies of that CD-ROM.
Oh, is that what it said on it?
You wouldn't steal a baby, would you?
I'm watching you.
You wouldn't download a baby.
You wouldn't.
Oh, it does say right there in big bold letters, do not make illegal copies of this disc. No.
Man, it's a good thing they said something, huh? Woo! Aha!
There's a hotline that I can call, Zeke. People will show up at your house and do a knocking.
There's only been one time where a game I was
copy
going
that
to play
floppy
had CD rot. It had gotten moisture inside of the disc between the mylar and the plastic, and it rotted out of the CD. So I had to find an ISO on the internet and actually burn it to a blank disc, which I still have. I still have a spool of blank disc. So it was, nice. I did play it off the disc, but I had to copy it.
I'm calling them.
I'm not saying which game it was because I don't want to get in trouble.
I'm going to silence Zeke now. Co, please.
Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, a big thanks to JP and Zeke. I am on an automation kick. We're probably going to play some more StarRupture tomorrow. May do some more Alchemy Factory and maybe some Factorio tomorrow night, because apparently I've started a new run of that. So, oh, here we go. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next week if we're here.
Fantastic. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I've got to go play the League of Legendos. So So I'm outta here
League
as
of
well.
Legends.
I watched that clip of Faye talking about it. Like she is this close from doing a wellness check on you, bro.
No. She messages me every day. It's like, good? You all right?
You okay, bud? You okay?
The funny
You all
part
right?
is everyone else that plays in like our little circle of friends, we check in on each other. We're like, you good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
No, my lady has been bringing the iPad to bed and playing some TFT, and I've been looking over her shoulder. I'm like, oh, that looks fun. That looks super fun.
New season, man. They just.
I know. I heard the new season is really good. I heard it's really fun. I know. I'm itchy. I watch it. I'm like, you gonna put that thief's glove on that guy in the back there? I think it would go good on the guy in the back there.
Backseating from bed.
There you go. All right. Thanks, everyone, so much. We're out of here. We'll see you guys next week. Probably. Have a good one. Bye-bye.